Into this atmosphere walks the most ruthless character you have ever seen on the screen. A killer returning to the slums that nurtured him and to the man who, strangely enough, had been his boyhood comrade.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's
Yo,
everybody
yo,
doing?
yo.
What's popping with y'all? Another Saturday, January 22nd,
Yes, sir.
2022.
Yes, sir.
Almost caught myself slipping there. What's
Yep.
good, brother? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. Another day.
Another dollar? Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir. Okay, and you guys know what it
How's
is,
everybody
man.
doing in the chat, man? Good to see everybody in here. Denise.
It's yeah, it's real active right now. Real active. We got 23 people, 2 minutes in. That's crazy, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in.
Yep.
You guys know what it is, man. It's episode 21 of the Script Actors. Oh my God, sorry, I caught myself slipping. Episode 21 of the Script Hackers podcast. And
Yes,
it's very
sir.
interesting that, Nia, I just thought about this right now. It's very interesting that this is the 21st episode and we do these on Saturdays, right?
Yep.
And Saturday is named after Saturn.
Yes, sir.
And in Gematria, for those who are familiar, Saturn equals 21 in the most pure cipher, full reduction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's episode 21, guys. So
Yep.
we have to start with a good Saturn ritual to begin this live.
Yes, sir.
So allow me to kick it off, and then after this, I'm gonna pass it off to Neo. He's gonna hold us down for some good decodes like usual. I'll come back, give us some more, and then yeah, you guys know what it is, man. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm about to change up the screen. Hope you guys like that, but let's do this.
And like I said, good to see everybody in the chat. I see Gomez is a little pissed off. His picks did not come through with the Tennessee Titans, but it's all good, man.
Ah, okay. I was wondering what he was seeming
Yeah,
bummed
yeah,
about. So
yeah.
I
He
feel
seemed a
those,
little
man.
bummed, but hey, man, it was a nice riddle, though. It's all good, though, man.
But yeah, it's definitely lovely to see everybody in here, man. And Tachi, early bird of the show today. What's up, man? Hope you good. My boy, real CJ Philly in the chat. Denise, always love to see it. My man Pokemon. Denise again, love to see it. Denise M, Denise S. Gonna have to start, clarifying.
Uh huh.
And then everybody else, man, much love. But again, it's Saturday, episode 21. Saturn equals 21. So we gotta start the show with a really good Saturn ritual. So check this, guys. Check this out. Look at this. So there was a story that broke on January 19th, and it goes: world's oldest man dies at the age of 112. And this man goes by the name of Saturnino de la Fuente Garcia, if I'm pronouncing that right. And he died just shortly of his 113th birthday. Um, you guys know what we do here. We break it down by the numbers. Look at the phrase world's oldest man, which equals 211, reverse ordinal, the reflection of his age, 112. But notice that his name is Saturnino. Saturnino has that reverse ordinal gematria of 112, like his age. So if you guys already don't get the joke, you'll definitely get it sooner or later. Um, what's interesting here is when he won the award in September, he was 112 years old on his 211th day of his age. So again, with that 112, 211 reflections of each other. And something that's interesting about the number 112 is that the society, being the Society of Jesus, is engaged in apostolic ministries in over 112 nations. The Jesuits work in education, research, cultural pursuits, etc. So, what's interesting about the 112 nations, being the Jesuits serve the Roman Catholic Church there to spread the word of Catholicism, is that Catholicism equals 112 in Gematria. In the most basic cipher, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc. But you can also see that we're using the practice of Gematria, which is ultimately a form of mathematics, and mathematics in the same cipher equals 112. What's even more crazy about this story of the man Saturnino, is that basically all the same thing, if you ask me. But you can see here that he was given the award from Guinness World Record on September 10th of 2021. And again, the award was him being the oldest living man at 112 years old. Well, how fascinating that September 10th, the day he was given the award, leaves 112 days in the year. And this man, his name is Saturnino. He was 112 years old. Saturnino equals 112. So if you guys are seeing it, there's clearly the same number popping up over and over again. But to solidify the ritual even further of the man that is Saturnino, and RIP, by the way, you could see his birthday was on February 11th. He was born 1909. So that's a long time. However, February 11th is a date that's written 2/11, like the number that we've seen several times. Again, he was on his 211th day of his age when he won the award, 211, or written 11/2, like again, 11/2, like 112. Saturnino 112. He died at the age of 112. He won the record for being the oldest man at 112 years old. So if you think about the riddle here, it's essentially how Saturnino, his name translates to Saturn, and Saturn is the father of time. Now, Saturnino holds the record for the longest time alive at the age of 112. The joke being Saturn is truly the keeper of time. As you see above, Saturn was also the Roman god of time, and this perhaps why the slowest in orbit around the sun of the 5 bright planets was named after him. In Roman mythology, Saturn was the father of Jupiter. Saturn is also named after the Roman god Saturn, Saturn's Day, which is the day today that we're discussing this. And, honestly, I can just close it here realistically. Saturnino ultimately died on January 18th, which is a date that's written 1/18. And notice how death in the Jewish cipher equals 118. So that pretty much wraps up the story of the man, the oldest man to live at this very moment, who goes by the name of Saturnino. So again, very sick joke.
I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious than that, man.
It really doesn't. You know what? Actually, how could I say that's the end? I forgot there was actually something. My apologies, guys. That day, his birthday in particular, February 11th, is not only interesting for the way it's written, 11/2 or 2/11, but it's actually the 42nd day of the year. And we're talking about how this man is named Saturnino, which translates to Saturn. Saturn equals, 42 in reverse full reduction. And you know what? Might as well show it all. The CEO of Guinness World Records since 2008, Alistair Richards, that man you see to the right, has that reverse ordinal gematria of 263. This matches with Saturnino's full name, which equals 263. And if you guys are familiar with that number and been around for a minute now, you know that 263 is the 56th prime. And again, this is connected perfectly with none other than the Jesuits, Society of Jesus. Their full name equals 56. Again, Saturn worship equals 201. The Jesuit order equals 201. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuit order, equals 201. Remember, Saturn is a Roman god. The Jesuit order was established by a Spaniard. This man was Spanish, by the name of Ignatius of Loyola, who garnered enough trust out of the Roman Catholic Church to end up serving as the military order of the Vatican and the Pope. So again, you see the history, you see how they play with history in modern day stories. They do these very strange riddles that seem to mean nothing. And what's interesting is I saw this story and looked over it. I didn't really dive into it right away. Neo, I don't think you did either, right?
No, I did not. I heard about this, but I didn't get a chance to look into it. But I mean, again, the number proves itself, man. I mean, what a joke.
Like the guy's born
Just
on
look at
1
his
1
birthday.
2.
Yeah, exactly, man.
His
His name
name,
sums to 112.
the day that he
Yeah.
was given the award is the day leaving 112 days in the year. Like, and we know that the Saturn is the
And
Roman.
what year was he given that award? Do you know?
2021.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's perfect, man. I mean, again, they knew he was not gonna make it past 112, man.
Yeah. Yeah. There was someone overlooking this guy and ensuring something were to go down.
And
I mean, I
and
could only
and that
imagine.
leads me to question was his whole life, because think about it, he was born on 11 on a date you can write as 11/2, right?
Right
So
there.
his
Yeah.
whole life had to have been by the numbers then for this
Well,
particular ritual.
it's I mean, yeah, it is fascinating how it all pans out. Like this one right here, guys, is something worth showing people who are still skeptical around you. Is show them this riddle. Even if you want to just clip this part or whatever, write it down yourself, memorize it, do what you want. But look at this. It's better. I just find that gematria is a visual thing. Like you gotta see it visually to encapsulate what you're seeing. But like the numbers are too clear. There's a lot of the same thing. 112 211. So that's how we're gonna kick it off for today's Saturday's show. Other than that, I think I'm gonna let Neo hold it now.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Let's
yeah,
see what.
man,
Let me just get my
and
screen ready, man. And
no problem. I'm
yeah,
gonna look over the chat, see what's up. You guys see this stuff, man? How ridiculous is this?
day after day.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't believe it sometimes. Again, after doing this for a minute, I just still see things and I'm just like, come on, man. Saturnino, the oldest man. And again, Saturn is depicted as an old man with a beard and a cane, uh, as the fact that he is the father of time. And again, time, death, death is inevitable in time. And it's just like you see how perfect it is. And they stamp it just before his 113th birthday, too. The number 113 is also very fascinating. So,
All right, man. Script. Thank you very much for that presentation.
let's dive
And
in.
the story that I have, well, we'll start. I have 4 different decodes to cover, guys. Um, one of which is the 16 and pregnant star Jordan Cashmere, dead at 26. We'll touch on that. And then Ibrahim, the Malian president, dead at 76. And if you guys were tuning in to episode 20 last week, Script and I, or really Script, made a prediction how the next day after that, January 16, it should be an interesting day because it's again 1/16, 116 African American 116 execution, right? Execution
Hmm.
116 as well,
Hmm.
and it had 59 date numerology,
Yeah.
and sure enough, we have 2 deaths of African descent, one of which, like I said, is the Malian president, dead at 76. And then the other one, probably the most obvious one, is the Tuskegee Airman Charles McGee. He's dead at 102. And of course, 102 is a number stamped all throughout Black history. And as we'll get to, we'll touch on that as well. And then the last but not least, Louie Anderson, the comedian, drops dead at 68, supposedly from cancer. Coincidentally, he just happens to drop dead at the age of 68 after winning the 68 Emmy Awards for the show called
Mhm.
Baskets, which released on the anniversary of his death. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. It's just same
It's just
repetitive shit.
the riddles, man. The riddles that they do are just wild.
Yep. Yep. And so let's go ahead and start off with Jordan Cashmere again. Uh, this lady, she was a actress on the MTV show 16 and Pregnant, and she supposedly is just dead at 26. I don't recall them having a cause of death for her. But
Let me double check. But
did
I'll look
you?
in the
Because
background.
I know you covered it too.
I
So
did a very short coverage on this story actually. I only looked at a few things.
at
But
the
I'll look in
time
there.
of me decoding this, I don't think there was a cause of death. If there is,
Sometimes they
then
don't release
guarantee
it
it's
right
probably
away, and
suicide. Yep.
let's see.
Yeah. TMZ still says no cause or
No
manner of death
cause.
was provided. At the age of 26, no cause of death.
No cause still.
If they do say suicide, again, she'll be what, the second or third member to commit
Third, yeah.
suicide,
No
because
second.
remember today we have Regina King's son. He committed suicide at the same age, 26. I'm not saying
Mhm.
Jordan Cashmere committed suicide, but I'm saying if the news comes out later on and says that she committed suicide, well, I mean, go figure, right? 26 years old, commit suicide, just like Regina King's son.
Dana says they claimed she suicide. It was suicide.
So I mean, there, there you
So,
go, man. And you know what's funny? I seen
and remember
Zach
too,
cover.
God equals 26 in the
Right,
most basic cipher. And
absolutely.
again, these people play God, and in most religions, the idea of suicide is like frowned upon. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's very interesting. Yeah.
Do you recall a few months ago Hannah Daughtry? She
Yeah.
committed suicide.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
25 years old. The
Yeah.
daughter of
I
Chris
guess she's
Daughtry.
technically in her 26th
Year
uh,
of life.
year of
Yeah,
life. Yeah.
that is true. But but what I was gonna say was Zach pointed out how, let me see if I can try to go back to it real quick. How the news of her official cause of death, because when she died, they didn't release a cause of death at that time,
Hmm.
but the news of her cause of death was officially released on January 20th, 20/1, like 201,
Mm.
and she died on Arturo Sosa's birthday, November 12th.
Mm.
So
Which was
again,
70 days from his birthday, and
mhm,
suicide equals 70. Perfect.
right,
Perfect. It's
exactly,
just perfect, man. It's just perfecto. And again,
absolutely, man.
people, everything they do is by the clock, by the minute, by the second, for the reason being that they're a military order, and military is very precise. You don't even need to Google that to know that. So, I mean, shit, it doesn't get much more, connected and clear.
Indeed.
What's up, Jared? It's good to see you, man.
So here's what stands out about Jordan Cashmere's death. So she's dead on January 16th, right? The 16th day of the year. And she was on 16 and pregnant, right?
Yeah,
And I mean,
yo,
what are the odds of
yo.
that?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Please. Now that you said that, that reminded me. That was the kicker of this story, guys.
Right.
This lady is on 16 and pregnant, and on the 16th day of 2022, not even the 16th day of the month. I mean, obviously it is the case, but of the year itself,
Yep.
we get the news of a cast member from the show
Hmm.
16 and pregnant, dead at
Yep.
26. Like, what the
What are the odds
it's
of that?
again, riddles. People say, how do I learn gematria? What do I look for? I mean, just open your eyes a little bit wider. I don't know, because it's there. It's
Yep.
right there. You don't need no gematria for that. 16 and pregnant. Today's the 16th of January. 16th
Yeah,
day. That's
it's
pretty
like
strange.
it's the same shit that they did today in the NFL. King Henry, he the NFL player for the Tennessee Titans, he finally made a return today, and he wears the number 22, and today's the 22nd day of the year. What are the
Yeah,
fucking odds of that?
you know what I mean. It's just it's
And then
so.
look, when you bring in Gematria, it makes more sense because why?
Uh,
King in Gematria comes to 22. Today's the
deal.
22nd day of the year. Go figure. Regina Hall's son is in the news today. Again,
Oh man.
I mean, no,
Yeah,
not Regina Hall. My bad. Regina
her king.
King.
Regina
Yeah,
King. I knew
King.
what you meant because I was staring at it. But yeah, no, you just
Right.
connected a dot. God damn.
Regina King, 22. So I mean,
Yeah, the surname alone. Yeah, 22.
right,
Good shit.
right,
Yeah.
exactly, man. And
Yeah, it's so calculated, man.
it's just
So
I don't
calculated.
get how people like honestly, if you
Oh,
didn't know Gematria, man, you could still see that the news is obvious bullshit.
well, the amount of 1 in 9 or 19 riddles with COVID and COVID-19, the amount of times they've like from the start they did the thing, the 1.9 COVID trillion dollar relief package.
Right. Right.
1.9, right? Pfizer ended up making 1.9, or sorry, 19 billion in the like second quarter in revenue,
Right.
over half for the vaccine. Again, the amount of like 19 with that, what I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, you were covering the story of the football player who I think got COVID or died of COVID. He was jersey number 19. It was on like the
Yeah,
19th day
yeah,
of the
yeah,
year.
yeah.
And
Amari
it's just,
Cooper from the Dallas Cowboys, man. He tested positive for COVID-19 on the 19th day of the month, and like it was some other shit too, man. Hold on. Now that you mentioned that, I got to
it's
go back
worth looking at it.
and
Just to show
look at
people
that. Yeah,
how you don't
absolutely.
really need. I mean, sorry, I don't want to downplay Gematria at all. I actually can't do that at all because it's everything in the sense of looking at the numerical script, but just to see
Yeah.
the surface level stuff.
Amari Cooper, number 19, he gets
Yeah,
tested positive for COVID-19 on the 19th day of the month, and he wears the number 19. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
get out of here! Get out of here! Get
And
out of here! It's
and
the same
he
shit.
tested positive 155 days after his birthday, coronavirus 155. And then look what they did
It's
with his coach. What the hell? Hold on. Let me see. Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. He comes out and tests positive for COVID-19 exactly 19 days after his birthday,
hmm.
and just days before the game. That they had a game scheduled with the Saints, and Saints and Gematria to 19.
Like, come on, man. Come on. It's too clear how right in your face the surface level headline riddle
It
is
is
clear
surface
as day.
level.
It's very
Absolutely.
surface level because that's right off the surface level what you caught. 19th day of the year, COVID 19.
He wears the number 19.
He wears the number 19. It's just like that's so, like, again, 16 and pregnant, 16th day
Again,
of the year.
like I said, if you don't know Gematria, shouldn't that at least like ring a bell in your head? Like, wait a minute, he wears the number 19. He gets COVID-19 on the 19th day.
But you know
That's
what it is,
it's a
man?
little too much coincidence, man.
It's too much TV and bullshit that's destroyed
Yep.
most frontal lobe that when
No
they read
critical
these
thinking
headlines,
skills.
outside of the critical thinking skills, they're truly not even absorbing what they're seeing. They're seeing like dead. It's like staring at like a sentence, but you
Right.
selectively seeing words. You see dead,
Right.
celebrity, name, age, cause. Oh my
Right.
god, sad, done.
Right.
That's it. Like that's it.
Emotion. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like you don't see past those like words or the brain prevents it and etc. I don't know what it is for those people, but that's definitely some of the mindset for some people, man, to not be able to
Absolutely.
see the surface level stuff.
Absolutely,
The
man.
16 and 16 and pregnant, I actually bursted out laughing. And I know that sounds sick, and I'm
And
so
and
sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that sounds sick, but I don't laugh at the fact that the
no
person
script.
died.
What was the ultimate mockery? You remember a few months ago, Imani
Oh,
22 dead at
22.
22.
Facts. That was again
I mean,
exactly.
get out of here,
I
dude.
feel like we need to do a live one day of just examples like that, like all the surface levels, like, the 22, 22, 19, 19, 16 and 16, those ones, just like a recap of like simple ones. You choose five, I choose five, and we just go over them
Yeah,
one day.
this is like the
The
the like
intro
we do
level
like
of.
a top 10 most mockery gematria stories of all time.
I can't lie.
Uh,
Saturnino has to go on that one.
yeah, most
Saturnino's
definitely,
a must.
most definitely.
Saturnino is the clearest example that
And mind you,
Saturn is
this
a
guy
relevant location.
Saturnino has the ability to make it up to 112 when these celebrities can't even make it past their 70s or
Yeah,
80s.
good point.
You know
Good
what I
point.
mean?
Yeah, very good point.
Uh,
Exactly. What is up with this individual, reaching this age, which is blessed. No problems. But I mean, at the same time, what's happening to Regina King's son? What's happening to Jordan Cashmire? What's happening to these people? We know people make different life decisions. That's fair, but it's interesting.
But anyways, man, coming back to Jordan Cashmere, we said how she's again dead on the 16th, 16 and pregnant. January 16th, when you read out the date, or rather when you spell out the date in letters, let's go ahead and do that real quick. You'll notice that January 16th has a gematria value of 92, and her last name also sums to 92 in the most simple cipher. Now, as far as her birthday, you do have to do a little bit of digging to find her birthday. The way I found it is if you go to her Instagram page. Let me see if they even still have it up.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think
Uh,
I caught her birthday.
yeah, it's kind of hard. So if you go to her Instagram page, this is her Instagram page. If you scroll down, she has this picture. Let me see if I can try to find it. This
I
picture right
mean,
here. She posted a birthday selfie. Can't believe
Mm,
I'm 20. This is what she wrote, and everybody wished her a happy birthday on this date. And this
and
post was made
that's
on May 1st. So
oh
if
my
her
god,
birthday is May
May
1st,
1st,
yeah, I know, right? Like conspiracy 51, yeah.
Illuminati. Oh my
Yep.
god.
So if her birthday is May 1st, that would mean that let me see where go back to my notes real quick. That would mean that she died 37 weeks after her birthday, and her first name Jordan in Gematria sums to 37, as well as 26. Right, she's dead at the age of 26. So I mean, what are the odds of that? Her name sums to 26, 37. She's dead at 26, 37 weeks after her birthday, 37 weeks after her 26th birthday, and Jordan sums to 26 and 37.
Yeah,
So
it's like, come on, man. Jordan 26. Like a
dead
lot
at
of us know that from
26.
Michael Jordan, but yeah,
Right.
looking at his decodes. But yeah, like, and then you know what's also interesting too, man, is if you spell out 16 and then you spell out the word and pregnant, equals 64, just like her full name. So I thought that was interesting as well in the reduction ciphers.
Oh shit! What did I do?
Sorry. 16 as a number, but just the word and. My
Oh,
apologies.
oh, oh. Okay,
My
okay,
apologies.
okay.
Yeah. So 16 as a number and then and pregnant and then her name.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just again, kill equals 64. So is it really suicide or is it poisoning? And they do it with the kill numerology because her name had that. And I mean it's clear as day they're using this code 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
I mean, yeah. There's definitely no doubt about that, man. Like you said. Um, what else do we have? A few other things that
Oh,
I've noticed. Oh, go ahead.
what's interesting too is shout out my man Donnie G. He said Regina King is 51, and what's interesting is again the suicide thing. And this girl's birthday, is what you may have found, looks to be 5/1. You know, big day for the Illuminati. Rome equals
Did I
5/1.
spell Regina King right?
Yes, you did. Yeah, because it does equal 59. Regina King. Yeah.
Oh, 59 or 51?
No. Sorry, she is 51. She's 51 years old.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see. I thought he meant Regina King. The name sounds to 50. I see. Yeah, she
yeah,
is
she's
currently
51.
51 years
Yeah,
old. Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I should have clarified that. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
her age. Yeah. Yeah,
I see. Yep.
it's just it's
And
unreal.
she's born on Martin Luther King's birthday.
Oh yeah, too. Jay just reminded me of another good one that we gotta bring up for that stream that we do. The Chadwick Boseman 42. And wore the number 42 in the version of
Oh man.
Jackie
There's
42.
just
Like
so many examples, man.
there is a lot once you pile it on, but that's a good one too for sure.
Yep.
Sucks that they changed his age of death because if they kept it as 42, that I mean, although
I
we know what
guess
it is and we have the screenshots or whatever, it's just like damn.
honestly speaking though, like I know a lot of people say they had to change it because it was too obvious. Do you really
I
think
don't
if they
think
would have
so.
kept it at 42, do you think people would even catch on? I
How
don't
is
think
it
so.
too obvious? But then they do the 22 Imani 22 shit, and that isn't
Yeah,
obvious. So you know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
like
yeah, exactly. I don't think people would
it's
still. People are just like, dude, they're just brain dead.
I
You
think they
could just
changed that for a whole other reason that we're
like
gonna see later down the line.
honestly speaking, dude, if the Catholic Church comes out tomorrow and says, "Guys, everything that the Gematria community has been saying is true. We are fucking you guys in the ass," I don't think people would even care. I
Yeah, yeah,
guarantee you, dude. People still would have been like, "Oh, no, they're just fucking with us."
yeah.
Guaranteed, dude.
Yeah, well, remember that clip that I showed from that film Early Warning in like 1981? It was a couple lives ago where there was like all these rich people sitting around like a table and they were getting a conference talking about how they're gonna like rule the world and shit.
Right.
And basically, the guy said like, at one point we'll have them marked and they'll have the mark of the beast and it had the 666 and he's like at one point we'll have the devil right before them telling them
All
like
right.
that he's here
Right.
and like they still won't know. And it's just
Yep.
that stuff's been said again. That's 1981, but it's been said well before that too. So
Absolutely.
clearly they've achieved a level of you know uh, dullness in society where people's brains are just shut down, compliant, and ready to obey, just like
Oh
the
yeah.
They Live show or
Oh
movie.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
and never forget too, guys, compliance test equals 56, like
Mm,
coronavirus equals 56, like put on your mask equals 56.
mm.
Right? Like it's this in the COVID vaccine 56, COVID outbreak 56. What we're experiencing too is a societal shift. Societal shift equals 56. And it's true. It's completely a societal shift. The way we operate as a society is no longer the way it was prior to this
Nah,
event.
hell no.
So it's the 56. It's just stupid, man. But anyways, my apologies.
No, all good, man. What I was gonna say was the creator of the show, 16 and Pregnant. What I noticed is her name is Lauren. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Lauren Dodgen. She's the creator of 16 and Pregnant, and her first name Lauren also sums to 37, just like Jordan. Again, we said how Jordan is dead 37 weeks after her birthday. Lauren 37 and 26, right? So I mean, what are the odds of that? Lauren and Jordan they both sum to 26,
Hmm.
and yeah, man. And what else? Oh, MTV. MTV also sums to 26 with her with 16 and Pregnant being on MTV.
That's just like it's just too clear, man. It's too clear.
So yeah, man. Rest in peace to Jordan Cashmere. So I guess you guys are saying that they've already came out and said her death was a suicide, huh?
That's what people are saying. I
I see.
still looked it up and I didn't exactly see it, but that's what the streets are saying, man.
No, I believe it because that's all they've been. Here, let me see. A spokesperson for Maryland office of the chief medical examiner confirmed Cashmere's death to CNN. No cause of death had been public as of Monday. So, well, this is not really updated. So, this is from January 17. So, they might have came out and said that her death was a suicide. Wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just looking at a lot of people have been talking about this death of this monk, this Buddhist monk at the
Oh
age
yeah,
of 95.
95. Oh
Yeah.
man, I actually found something on
Oh,
him,
I
but I
think I see it
forgot.
already. I
The
see it right
Buddha.
away.
Do you see it?
Oh, oh, that's dirty, dog. That's dirty how they did this guy.
Do you see?
It's dirty. Sorry. I
No, no,
always get
no.
too
All
excited.
good. Do you see how Buddha sums to the date that he died?
Oh, okay. Keep that. Type in now. Type in his full name. Go copy
Oh
and paste his full
fuck!
name.
I'm gonna
Copy and
need
paste
his.
his full
What
name.
is this? I don't even know this guy's
Oh
name,
shit.
dude.
Oh shit. Here, let me share my screen. Let me share my
Um,
screen. Fuck it. Oh shit.
a Buddhist monk.
Yeah, here, search it up. Search this guy's name. Guys, it's easy
Okay,
to
I found
decode.
it.
I'm telling you, it's so easy to decode.
Oh god, how
It's
do you even
disgusting.
pronounce that?
It's disgusting how easy Gematria can be. Look at his name. And look at when he died. Guys,
Look
look
at
at when he
that.
died. He died on January 22nd, 1/22. Buddhist, or sorry, Buddha equals 122. His name equals 122.
Yep. Is that a
Satanic
coincidence?
equals 122. It's over, man. He died on the 100 or sorry, 95 at the age of 95. We know that the Jesuits were formed on the day leaving 95 days in the year.
God, I can't even tell what's his first name or last name or what.
I don't want to even make an attempt at pronouncing it because I know that
I mean,
language is very strong.
his last name sums to
Accents.
22 in the most pure cipher. He's dead on the 22nd day of the year.
CJ, you
Yeah,
feel me,
that's
right?
so
Case
sick.
closed, man. Case closed. It's so easy to decode sometimes. You really don't need to. Like honestly, guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would stop there. I would stop there. I would
Yeah,
say Buddha, the day, satanic, his name, bow, done.
yeah. This
Maybe even
Buddhist monk,
add
I heard about him.
at the end to that dead equals 22. Maybe just that. And obviously the 95 thing. But I mean, like, it's just like, just to show someone an example, you can be like, hey, check this out. Isn't this weird that this guy died on January 22nd,
Wait a
1
minute.
22?
Wait a minute. Why do they have a picture of him with Martin Luther King? Because again, Martin Luther King died on the 95th day of the year.
What's up with that? Oh, shit. The life of, so he had some connection in
I
there.
gotta know
There.
more about this guy.
Let's look at, interesting. MLK.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, let me see.
Before. Let me
Yeah,
look at
see, so
the
he definitely met up with excuse my voice, guys. I'm still trying to recover from a cold, but it seems like he did meet up with Martin Luther King.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Exiled from the native Vietnam for almost 4
And
decades.
again, guys, for those who don't know, Martin Luther King died on the 95th day of the year.
Yep.
So, again, this
And
guy's dead at
his
95.
name, he took his name from the original Martin Luther, the Protestant Reformation, who created
Wrote
the
the
95 Theses.
it's disgusting. And on top of that, too, Martin Luther King's death had prime numerology of 95. That's
Mhm.
April 4th, 1968. 4 plus 4 plus 19 plus 68 equals 95. Again, dead on the 95th day of the year. Disgusting what they got. Man, what they do is just so clear, guys. So clear. Like, again, I saw someone message me
Man, they got
about
plenty of
the
pictures with him with Martin Luther King.
someone messaged me about this individual, and I honestly, like, I didn't even hear about it, and I was like, I don't know if anybody really is gonna care or whatever, unfortunately. And but just to look at it and see how quick that was, like, come on, guys. That was the first time we saw this. This is the first time both of us saw this. And Neo caught the 1-2-2. I caught the other side. It's easy. Neo would have caught it in a second after he copy and pasted the next part of his name. You know, if you just apply the knowledge, you'll
Wow.
see it, man.
So if you look here, he actually did meet up with it says here on this trip he met the U.S. civil rights hero Martin Luther King Jr. In 1967. Martin Luther King Jr. nominated the Buddha monk for the Nobel Peace Prize. So go figure.
See, look how history all
Go
connects itself.
figure.
Again, the man who died on the 95th day of the year with prime numerology of 95, named after a man who wrote the 95 Theses against the Catholic Church. Now we
Now
discuss
he's
this.
dead at 95 on 122. His name sums to 122. Buddha sums to 122. I
it's
mean, god damn.
it's easy runs, man. Easy runs. Unfortunately, it
I'm just
is.
curious what the date numerology is for. He died today, right?
Yeah, 122. If you look it up, yeah, it says right here, died on January 22nd, 2022.
Mm.
Guys, okay, here's another theory I'm just throwing out right now. So whoever's listening and actively listening, you heard it. Granted that it is the year 2022, right? And dead equals 22. Every month, the 22nd day of the year is going to be grimy. Because again, satanic and Jesuits, the plural, equal 22 alongside the word dead. Dead equals 22. And again, every 22nd of the month, day of the month, is going to be it's going to be interesting, guys, to say the least. This man and plenty others. Again, February 22nd, March 22nd, April 22nd, all the 22nds. We're always going to have a very interesting death. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a 22-year-old on, February
Like what they
22nd,
did with Imani
2022.
22.
You know what I mean? That day is going to be interesting, man. Shout out Dr. Savage, actually. Again, like I keep up with him on his community tab on YouTube, and every now and then I see some stuff. And he was posting a lot about February 2022, the 22nd, 2/22/2022, and all the other 222s in that month. So we said it last time. So just reminding you guys again, it's going to be interesting. But yeah,
Yeah,
January 22nd,
absolutely.
man.
Now, the next story that we do have is something that Script and well, really, I got to give all the credit to Script. He predicted how, if you guys were paying attention to episode 20, last week's episode, we were watching out for January 16 for several different reasons. One of which is because of the date, the way it's written, 1/16, like 116. African American comes to 116. But what was very special about that date is it also had 59 date numerology. And again, 59 is a number stamped across Black history as well. And we were watching out for that day. And sure enough, we have two people dead from African descent, one of which is, like I said, the Malian president, dead at 76. And then the other one, the Tuskegee Airman, dead at 102. So let's start off with the Malian president. So here's what stands out with him. He's dead on January 16, 1/16. His last name, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but his last name with that accent, with that I accent and the Jewish cipher. Let me see if I can pull up the Jewish cipher real quick. His last name sums to 116 in the Jewish cipher with that accent, just like the day he died, 1/16. And of course, just like how Script pointed out last episode, African American sums to 116. And as far as the day he died, January 16th, when you write it out in letters, it
Mhm.
sums to 70 in the most pure cipher. The official name of Mali is Republic of Mali, and Republic of Mali sums to 70 as well in the most pure cipher. And he's dead on the day, leaving 349 days left in the year. 349 is the 70th prime number. um, Coming back to January 16 one more time. Again, when you write it out in letters, it does something to 218. If you take his first and last name, Ibrahim Keisha, or however you pronounce his last name, it does something to 218 as well in that same cipher, just like the date. He died on a 59 and 23 date numerology. His initials, IBK, and this is not me making it up. If you go to Wikipedia here, he's actually known by his initials too.
Hmm.
And here, let me see if I can pull it up. So here it goes. This is his full name, Ibrahim, whatever. And he's often known by his initials, IBK. And his initials, IBK, in Gematria. Oops, it's only one I. IBK in Gematria. You see how it sums to 59 and 23, just like the date numerology. As far as the 59 itself, slave 59, Negro 59, and in the Jewish cipher, kill sums to 59 as well. He's also dead on a 14 date numerology. Slave in Gematria sums to 14, as well as dead sums to 14 as well. He died on the 353rd day of his age. His full name, here, let me just copy and paste it from here. His full name with that accent. Oh God. There we go. His full name sums to 353. He's dead on the day, leaving 353 days left in the year. 353 is the 71st prime number. 71 corresponds with African American. African American. I mean, although he wasn't American, but I mean, still, the ritual is there with the whole date with the 116. So again,
Mhm.
71.
Well, just to remind people too, what sparked the thought of suggesting that day might be a bad day for black individuals, to say the least, was the fact that last year, 2021, January 16th, CNN posted a headline by the name or of a man by the name of Dustin Higgs, who was executed on January 16th. And again, the first thing that I saw for that decode was African American 116 and execution 116. And they literally said he was executed. So, like, you know, for one to be like, oh, why are you using the word execution? Or it's like, where'd you get that from? I was like, well, this is in the fucking headline. So, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff like that is what made me say this time around, hey, yo, this is what may potentially happen that day. So,
And sure enough, it did.
that's the patterns of
Not
Gematria.
only one, we got two.
He got a
You
two-piece
know,
combo, unfortunately, man.
and
R.I.P. to both.
what made last week so special, or I'm sorry, well, yeah, January 16th so special is that it had 59 day numerology as well to go on top of the 116.
Exactly. So again, it's truly all patterns with this work. They retribute, you know, numbers and history, and you know that's how they do it, man. That's how they do it. If you tap in with the way they're moving, like you'll undoubtedly see. Yeah, yeah. A guy by the name of Dustin Higgs. Crazy. R.I.P. to that man. Shit. Executed on 116. Was he executed on 116? Was it just a perfect headline? We don't know.
Sure, yeah, that is a great question.
We really
That
don't
is a
know.
great question.
We don't know. Is he in prison? Like we don't know.
Could be.
You know, all these celebrities, they say they're in prison. Are they in prison? Are we there? Is the prison guard friends with us? Can he call us
Exactly.
and be like, "Hey,
We
yo, for
don't
sure.
know. That's the
Here's a
point.
picture. I snapped it. I like, you know, he sent it to me through fucking WhatsApp." Like,
Yep.
no, man.
Yep.
None of us have that. So we just got to go off what lying mainstream media tells us.
Have you been keeping up with, or not necessarily keeping up, but have you heard the news story about the whole Kobe Bryant and his leaked images of his remains? Him and his daughter, his wife Vanessa Bryant is trying to sue
I
the
think I heard a
cops
brief.
and shit. It was in the news the other
I saw
day.
a
But
headline. I saw a headline. I didn't read it.
anyways, like the whole like my whole thing is okay. If that was true, if there's leaked images, it would be all over the fucking internet, dude.
That's what
You
I'm
know what I
saying,
mean?
man. There's so much easy questions that you can ask and then answer yourself just with quick, I guess, you know,
Like
critical thinking, which
where the
most
fuck
don't
is the
have.
leaked images at? I mean, would an athlete as big as Kobe Bryant? I mean, dude, it would have been everywhere by now if the whole shit was true.
I agree. Yeah, it definitely would have leaked
Because
somewhere.
if you think about it, like there is literally no tangible evidence that Kobe's even really dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's very true. Like, I mean, from the highway and what was it, like Highway 101 or something like that? That's what they said. Or I can't remember exactly, but the story has a lot of questionable
How
details,
do
to
we
say
know
the
Kobe
least.
was in the helicopter?
I guess, yeah, you could start from there, right? I mean, you could really have to dial back from the very initial start point of the narrative of how they claim it started. And you got to question literally every aspect, like Neo just did. Like, how do we know it was in a helicopter? How do we know there was 9 other people with him? How can we
Yep.
verify that these 9 other people didn't tell someone that they were going on a helicopter? Can we confirm with one of them?
I
We'll
mean,
never get to speak to
for
them.
all we know,
Do
they
we
could
know if
just
they're
have
real?
a bullshit ass helicopter that's just like remote controlled and just have it just crash into the fucking random field and say, "Oh, people died." Well, how do we
That's what I'm
know that?
saying. And something that's very interesting, just quickly while we're on Kobe topic, died at 41, Kobe Bryant 41, death hoax in the same cipher equals 41. And again,
Yeah,
we saw that Cartoon Network depicted him dying in a helicopter, what, like 3, 4, 5 years
right,
earlier. So
right.
again, why would they do that? Is it because they knew something was to come later that was going to be a story that was going to blow people's brains? And then remember that clip that Zach showed from the movie Newsbenders, which was an older movie where they discussed how they plan the news years in advance. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's showing the dude how they plan the news years in advance,
Yep.
how they talk about this. Like, I think the movie was based in the year like 1968 or something, like
Mm-hmm.
in the movie, like the actual theme of the movie. But
Right.
the guy was telling them, hey, yo, look how we're going to produce the news for the year 1973. So 5 years in advance. He's telling this guy, look, this is what's going to be on the news. And he plays him an audio recording. And then you hear this broadcaster voice and it goes, it is the year 1973 and we have seen, this rocket ship fly off and da 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 da, and the guy's like, wait, what? Like, is that the news
Right.
from, 19, what do you mean? Like, that hasn't happened yet. He's like, oh, well, don't worry about it. Like, so we get a lot of hints, man. We get a lot of hints.
Yep. Yeah, man. Um,
You got to tap
where
in
where
though.
where did we leave off at with this whole Mali and president
Let's
shit?
see here. Let me look into the notes.
Got it.
I remember the African American
Yeah,
71.
yeah. That's exactly where we left off. But
Nice.
he died 13 days before his upcoming birthday. Coming back to his initials, IBK, does on the 13 of the most pure cipher. With him dying at the age of 76, here's why that matters. President of Mali, 76 in the most pure cipher. Slave, 76. Negro, 76. So that's why he's dead at the age of 76. And he died 100 months after taking office as president. He took office as president on September 4th, 2013. He died 100 months later. African American, 100 in Gematria. Africa itself in the Jewish cipher, sums to 100. He's from
You,
Africa.
you know what's so bullshit, dude? It's just people like, look, guys, to solidify this pattern of the 116 and the execution thing. So you just mentioned how president of Mali equals 76, right? He died
Right,
at the age of 76 on
right.
11/6. So the guy I was telling you about, who I developed this pattern from, I guess you could say,
Hmm.
Dustin Higgs, his full name, here, let me just show this on the screen real quick so people can see.
Yeah.
So again, this is the guy who, allowed me to get this pattern. Because again, we're talking about Dustin Higgs, this man right here. Look, they even said died on January 16th, 11/6, African American man who was
Hmm.
executed, right? You guys see it for
Hmm.
yourself. No details made up.
Hmm.
So let's copy and paste this man's name. Again, nothing made up. This is all here for you to see. Look at how, I'll re-put it
I
just so people
already
didn't think I was
seen it.
trolling. 76. Just like how Neo, I'm going to pass it back to you so people can see. Look at how the 76 is at play here.
Yep.
It's the same
Yep.
exact pattern of
Yep.
numbers used yearly, like a rotation, like a cycle, over and over, because they know if they keep doing it and people don't notice, that determines how dumbed down society has remained. And that is like a way for them to
That's
just further
exactly why
test
I
what
feel
they
like
can do.
they do this shit. It's just like pretty much test the waters and see how dumb society is, you
Yeah.
know?
No, man,
And I
this is
get you. I bet you
undeniable,
that
man.
they get a laugh out of this. Like, oh man, these people are still fucking idiots, man.
You know what though? They probably get more a laugh out of, I hate to say, people like us who see it and realize like, oh man, that sucks. Because look at all this, like they're spot on, but unfortunately, no one will believe them. You know what I mean? Like, because this is just, you
So
know,
that guy's full name, sums to 76, and then
76
now, when
dead on
he was
116,
executed in
executed
2021,
2021,
so last year.
last year, January 16th,
A year
executed.
later, we have a 76-year-old dead on the same fucking day.
And sorry, refresh my memory how this
Ooh.
individual died. This Molly individual. Did it say?
Uh, dude, honestly, man,
Let me double check. I know sometimes that detail gets like skipped over on these stories.
honestly, a lot of the times they don't even focus on the cause of death just because of how old he is. I'm pretty sure it's like natural causes. It didn't stick out to me. Let me see.
It says not clear. His immediate death was not clear. I'm looking at that right now. An article is recent. Well, that was
Dude,
6 days ago, but
that's another thing like I don't understand. How is it not like
that's all that's out. Nothing later than 6 days ago. So
how
that's
do
the
you
recent news.
guys know that he's dead, but you don't even know like the cause of death? Like, wouldn't the first thing to know is that like what caused his death? You know what I mean?
I'll give them a little. I'll give them a little bit of perspective. I mean, sure, you could say it might take a couple of days to do the autopsy, but I mean, look, let's put it this way: if it's a real crime, if he's shot, you can see he's shot. You don't really need to do much autopsy for that. Poison is one of the most commonly hard things for forensics to go through. I think personally, a lot of these individuals are poisoned,
Okay, but here's the
and
thing: you do an autopsy when you don't know the cause of death, meaning if that person just drops dead and you don't know what the hell he dropped dead from. But what are
mhm,
the odds of that even happening? Like, how many times do people just drop dead in the world of entertainment and fame and celebrities? Like, how often does that happen in like the average household? Do people just drop
yeah.
dead? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's very unlikely. You don't hear about it in your
Right.
everyday around your circle.
Right.
So
Even if you die from natural causes, it'll slowly work its way up to that. You know what I mean? You don't just fucking drop dead out of fucking nowhere.
facts, facts, facts.
Yeah.
One
So
hundred percent.
I mean, yeah, you're right about the whole autopsy part. But again, autopsies are if you have no idea what the cause of death is and you're trying to figure that out.
This is true. Yeah.
Uh,
No, regardless, you're so right. Like, I mean, oftentimes when we're decoding these stories, it says no cause of death. The cause of death is unclear. It's unknown. And then we find out later whatever cause of death it is matches numerically with
right.
whatever the narrative was to begin with. So, or the
Right.
person's
Exactly.
name and or their age, like let us find out, in another week or maybe a month from now that Ibrahim, this is the individual we're discussing, his cause of death equals 76, like his age of
Right.
death. You know what I mean? Like I'm not
And
saying that's gonna happen, but we'll just
speaking
go
of
ahead.
like autopsy and shit, I don't know if you heard, man. Did you hear that Bob Saget is already buried?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I think
I
I
thought
did
they
hear
were
that.
still running an autopsy on him. I thought they didn't cover
Did,
the
speaking of people getting buried, though, real quick, did you hear about how Slim 400 just got buried pretty recently, almost like a month after?
just now.
Like I think it was like 2 3 days
Holy
ago he just got
fuck!
buried,
I did
and
not hear about
we
that.
can confirm for 1000% that his birthday is June 21st. So,
It is
yeah, we all decoded based off the 21st, and
okay.
that's
Well,
definitely it.
that was on the fucking tombstone.
Ah, yes, you're right too. That also helped us solidify it. You're right. You're right. That's even just man. Come on, that's so fucked up.
Wow, what
So
the fuck? And this is like YG was there.
yeah, so his funeral just happened fairly recently. The 33 year
Damn,
old.
why did it take so long?
It
Oh
makes you
yeah, I
think like
see it. The 21st, June 21. Yeah.
in the Muslim culture, they don't like you're supposed to bury the
Oh.
body quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I think that makes the most sense as the body is flesh and it rots, and it needs to be, uh, I guess you could say, 6 feet, man. So
Damn.
it's messed up, man. This 33-year-old most likely lost his life to the industry, right? Hollywood. He lost his life to Hollywood. Hollywood equals 33, right? And it's interesting too because YG has definitely gone a lot more mainstream. His swag has gotten a lot more suspect.
Even at the funeral, they're still repping
The
gang
blood
stuff.
gang. So you got
Yep.
to question too. It's just so
I mean,
confusing.
do people not? I mean, I
It's
don't
so
get it,
toxic, bro.
man.
Blood gang, like we're talking about crimes, killing, death all day. We know this is the cause of his death, but we promote it at the funeral. Like
Even
it's
at
so
the funeral, like
confusing,
what
man.
the fuck?
It's like, where's the limitation?
Oh
No,
my
this is a culture,
gosh.
this is a lifestyle. You don't understand. Da da da. It just gets all heated. It gets all emotional. There's no logic in the arguments, and it just goes in a full circle of death and fuckery. You know. Yeah, Denise, you're right. Plus, Muslims wash and wrap the body immediately. So, yeah, there's very interesting differences in cultures and how they deal with the dead, to say the least. So, I don't know. It's very strange. Denise M, appreciate you Appreciate you. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button for sure. Chicozy, it's good to see you here, brother. Jay, you know what's up. It's good to see everybody like usual, man. GG, everybody. Gomes, man, I hope you're not still tripping about the that
Gomes is
game, brother.
pissed off, man.
Don't even
I
sweat it.
heard I heard him
Don't put
call
two and
into
one.
to Zach's Patreon stream earlier today, man. He's too confident on the Titans. It's all good though, man.
No, I
All
feel
good.
those, man. When you're looking into sports, and there's certain riddles that seem so clear, but then yeah, they throw a curveball.
I was pretty confident on the Cowboys too, and they upset. So
Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, it all happens, man. We can't. We're on the outside looking in. Boom. That's all I gotta say. On the
exactly,
outside
because
looking
at the
in.
end of the day, the script is in their hands.
Exactly, man. It's not in ours. We're trying to decipher what they got.
Right.
You guys heard of the anal swabs are back. Not going to be long until they
What?
say you need to walk around with a dildo up your ass to protect you from the new anal strain.
The
You might
anal
need a poke in the
swabs.
form of enema. You're sick, bro. Nah, I'm playing. But that's funny, man. I mean, it's not really funny at all. It's just fucked. It is funny. Fuck. We live in a fucked up world. Again, like I think I was saying it last stream. It's clown world, man. We live in clown world.
Yeah,
Like,
I see it right here on
yeah,
the New York
you know what's
Post.
crazy too is because I remember listening to one of Zach's streams, and he said something like, I think he was just joking. Well, no, obviously, I don't think he was joking. He said something on the lines of, "Guys, I wouldn't be like this was early on in the
I
pandemic."
remember this.
He said something on the lines of, "I wouldn't be surprised if they stuck shit up your ass," or da da da. Like he just said it kind of like that, and then literally, I think it was the day after, he's like, "Guys, look at this," and I'm just like,
Hell
"What the
nah.
fuck?"
Yo, are you seeing this shit, dude?
Yeah, this is gross, bro. This is straight stuff and swabs up to bro. This is some straight like Catholic Church fuckery right here. You guys know what's up with the Catholic Church, man. They like that area. Remember, IHS with the
Yo,
cross
what
upside
the
down looks like
fuck,
shit.
dude?
Like it's
Yo, this
just
is some ultimate mockery, dude. It says
what's
what 5
worse.
to 10 minutes.
Wait, what's worse though? What's worse? The sheep lining up in a herd and a syringe,
No,
or
I think this
this?
is worse. I think
I
this
think
is
this is
worse.
worse because this violates you. This literally fucks you up the ass.
This is
Like
worse.
COVID literally fucks you up the ass at this point. Like literally does. Like people are like, it ain't affecting my
Look,
life.
look, it
Now it
even
is, bro.
says you gotta twist it around.
God damn, they want you fecal matter.
I can't read this shit. This shit is in Chinese, but I mean, just looking at these symbols right here. Oh god, this is fucking hilarious, dude. Five
Bro,
to
this is
ten minutes.
stupid. Bro, talk about having a shitty day. You know what I mean? Like you fucking have to go to work and they're like, man, my boss wants to swab
Yo,
my ass again.
dude, I
Oh
didn't
man,
even
this
know
is the
that they
second
brought this
time this
shit
week.
back.
Your boss is just always trying to swab your ass more than 2 times. It's like, "Hey,
Oh
boss, I thought we only needed
god,
to do this
dude,
2 times."
it's
You guys,
fucking
you're gonna have some
hilarious.
sick ass bosses, guys. I'm telling you.
China brings back anal swab testing for COVID 2 weeks before Winter Olympics. Oh boy.
This sounds like a human's rights violation altogether. Come on, man, in your bum. You gotta
What
be
the
dumb
fuck? What is
to let it
wrong
go
with
in your
what
bum.
is wrong with people, man? I mean, how far if people man,
Honestly, if I know anybody in my personal life that tells me, "Hey, yo, I had to do it or I did it," I'm dead ass backhand slapping them guys. I promise you. I'll film it. I'll film it. I'll film it.
this is
Like, come
this
on,
is
bro.
this is
I
this
would
is the
be so
ultimate
butthurt
mockery.
if I knew anybody who even got close to being like, "No, I lined up for it." I'd be like, "What? What? You lined up for an ass swap? You lined up for an ass swap?" Like,
This
bro,
is this is this is fucking disgusting, dude.
I don't know, man.
This is
Guys,
nasty.
guys.
I don't even want to look at this shit anymore.
Anal swab. Let
This
me
is
see.
fucking disgusting, man. Anyways, here coming back to poor old Ibrahim over here. He's dead 73 weeks after ending his presidential term. Ritual sacrifice 73. Even the country Mali 73 as well. So rest in peace, Ibrahim. And yeah, man. The
Huh.
next story is I'm sorry, man. I had to move away from that whole anal swab shit. That was the ultimate mockery right there, dude. And yeah, man, it really is worse than the whole sheep shit. What they did in Germany with that. Um,
My bad, my bad.
no, all
I
good, dude.
closed the tab,
Oh
but we
shit.
back. We
We're
back. We
good.
back. Yeah. Yeah. You hear me?
Okay. Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah. My bad. I just want to point out what Donnie G said. Anal swab 53 like COVID. Bow. Exactly. Yep. I just saw that. Yeah.
Right.
Look at that, man. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's what it is.
Absolute bullshit.
Anyways.
The next death is on the same day, again, January 16. This time, the Tuskegee Airman, the very last Tuskegee Airman that's still alive, he's dead at the age of 102. His name is Charles McGee. Again, African American 116. And in this case, I think it's fair to use execution because what does the military do?
Mm-hmm.
Execute, right?
Done deal. Yeah.
Execution 116, African American 116, Airman in the Jewish cipher. Go ahead, script.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say everything that they do is execute. When, to be fair, in all honesty, every ritual that they do is successful execution of the numerical ritual. Just wanted to point
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Airman sums to 161, just like the date can be also written as 16/1. He's dead on a Sunday, Sunday 21 and 33. His last name McGee, 21 and 33 as well. And of course, he's dead on a 59 date numerology. Tuskegee Airman, 59 in the most pure cipher. Again, slave, 59. Negro, 59. Kill in the Jewish cipher, 59. Dead on a 14 date numerology. Slave and dead, both some to 14. He's dead 325 days before his upcoming birthday. His birthday is December 17th. 325 days before his upcoming birthday, the 25th triangular number. Death and RIP, they both some to 25. You can also say he's dead 46 weeks before his birthday. Sacrifice and execution both some to 46. And of course, with him dying at the age of 102, let's take his last name. What is his last name sum to? 102. Go figure. The N word, 102. Slavery, 102. And he was a part of the 332nd Expeditionary Operations Group in World War II. And the reason why he was a part of the 332nd Operations Group is because if you take his full name, Charles Edward McGee, it sums to 332 in Gematria. And blood sacrifice also sums to 332 in the Jewish cipher. He was enlisted into the U.S. military so his career began in 1942 in the U.S. military. Emphasis on 42, right? Again, the N word, 42, slavery. Oh shit, slavery, 42. His first name Charles. Oops, Charles 42. Tuskegee 42. So is that all just a coincidence? 42, 42, 42. He's enlisted in 1942.
And just to bring up too the fact that this guy died at 102 with all the 102s. The Tuskegee experiment had 201 participants.
Right.
That was a big number in the actual experiment itself. 201. I don't quote me, guys, but I can't remember if it was 201 who didn't get um, the the shot or did. I can't remember the exact detail, but you could just type in Tuskegee 201 and you'll see the here. Maybe I should just do that now. Why am I
I'm pulling
telling
it
the
up right
audience?
now.
Yeah, Tuskegee 201. Of these
Oh,
men,
all right, there you
okay,
go. You already found it. Okay.
cool. Of these men, I'm just going to read it. I don't even show my screen. 399 had latent syphilis with a control group of 201 men who were not infected. There it
Yep.
is. So that's Tuskegee, Alabama, the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. So
Is that a
very sick
coincidence
stuff.
too?
102, 201. And I think Ben, he joined our live chat or live stream a couple shows ago, and he said underground railroad equals 102 in the most pure cipher. Will you look at
Oh,
that?
does it really?
Underground railroad in the most pure cipher equals 102. It doesn't get
It sure does.
much more
Underground Railroad.
clear.
Yep. Look at that. 102.
Yeah, the
Bada bing,
history
bada boom.
and the current day matchup so well.
It's crazy, man. It is fucking crazy how the entire language is just coded out.
Jared, I haven't actually looked at Gandhi, believe it or not. So that's actually interesting. Like I know of his story and etc. But like numerically, so that's
Yeah, I've never
interesting.
looked at Gandhi either.
Jared said a lot of 102, so that's also very interesting.
Okay. Okay, man.
Yep. Some good old confirmation bias. We're just seeing all these patterns.
Confirmation bias, indeed. Indeed. Um, the last
Oh yeah,
presentation.
history equals 114. That's interesting.
Oh,
Hollywood equals 114. That's interesting. Hmm. Hmm. That makes me think.
who makes who makes the history?
Yeah, his story. Who's the story? The Pope, the Superior General, those guys? Those hises? Come on.
Hmm.
Interesting.
So the next story.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Jake kills me, bro. Jake, I'm so sorry. Right before you start, I see this. He says, "Imagine being a man and being such a pussy bitch. You let some niggas play in your ass over a cold." Nah, that's facts though. That's facts. I'm sorry. That shit has a good.
Oh man, you
That's
know,
so facts.
I want to say, I really want to say that if they try to pull some shit like that here in the U.S., then a lot of people are not going to go for it. But at the same time,
Some of the
you can't
suspects.
underestimate these people, man.
Look, some of the suspects, you know what I'm saying? Some of the
Right,
suspects are definitely going to be up for it. They're gonna be like, oh my God, like this is kind of like
right,
healthy. So get ready. Get ready. We do not know what's to come.
indeed. Um,
Louie.
Louie, man, rest in peace.
Hey,
68
what it
years
do?
old. Louie Anderson, dead at 68. I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna go through this because I mean, this is just like,
I feel like you only need to say one line, which is
no,
the
I am.
Emmy in this.
I am, dude, because I honestly, dude, I didn't even
No,
want to do
please
this
say the whole
decode to
thing.
be
I
honest with
could.
you, because it's so. Oh, okay, here, let's start here. Let's start right here. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I posted. Let me see. Let me try to go to the tweet real quick. Bear with me. For
I got
whatever
it on the
reason, my
banner
Twitter
below. If
wants to
people
act
are
up.
curious at
Uh,
where to find Neo's Twitter, it's right at the bottom.
yeah, absolutely, man. So I made this tweet on January 20th, the day before Louis died. Tomorrow is the infamous kill date, a date with 64, 28, and 44 date numerology numbers which are associated with the word kill in Gematria. Therefore, expect to hear about the death of a public figure in the news and never fails. Sure enough, Louis Anderson is dead. Now, what makes his death special is he's a comedian. And if you look at the Gematria for the word comedian, where is it at? Comedian sums to 64 and 44, just like the date numerology, 64 and 44, and corresponding with kill, 64 and 44. A lot of the times on these kill dates, you do see a lot of comedians that just end up dropping dead. And again,
Yeah.
it's because of the gematria for the word comedian. Now, Louis Anderson,
Well, sorry, can I say one thing?
go ahead.
Zach from Gematria Effect News, as you guys most likely all know, he got this 64-44 thing from the death of Dick Gregory. He
He
stated,
was a comedian.
hey, thank you. There you go. That's all I want to say. Enough said. That man was a
Absolutely.
comedian. So, again, that's where this pattern too all stems from as well. Comedians, just like Neo was talking about comedians. So,
All right.
and again, Louis, comedian, 64.
Right. Louis is a
Numerology.
comedian, 64. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say with Louis' death is a lot of news articles made sure to point out how he won an Emmy Awards. And the Emmy Awards that he won was the 68th Emmy Awards. And he's dead at the age of 68. Now here's where it gets even more crazy. He won that 68th Emmy Awards for the show called Baskets. And the show Baskets released on January 21st, 2016, exactly 6 years before his death. So now, again, he wins the 68th Emmy Awards. He's dead at the age of 68 on January 21st, the 6 year anniversary of the show Baskets, the same show he won an Emmy for. I mean, if if that's not uh, obvious enough, man, I don't know what is. So if that's not
Mhm.
gonna wake people up, I mean, if you can come here and say, that's a coincidence. I mean, I don't know, man. There's no hope for you at that point.
Wait, yo, is this true? Dana says Louis was the first my 600 pound life dude back in the day. Was he really?
He was on my 600 pound. I didn't know that. If that's
Really?
true, I didn't know that.
Louis Anderson, my 600-pound life. That's very interesting. If that's the case, I'm gonna look that up in the background. My apologies.
I'm
I
actually
just
looking
saw
it
it.
up right here too. No, it's all good.
Ta-da. Let me see here. I can't. Oh, let's see here. I can't lie. I'm not seeing it. I saw him talk about his weight loss and stuff. He lost 40 pounds. This was earlier 2021 through intermediate fasting. Hmm. Reality star.
I don't know about that.
I can't lie. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. So, if you can show, if you can send a link. Oh, okay, okay. She clarified. Sarcasm. Got you. You had us digging deep, man. I was about to dig into a rabbit hole. No, I'm just playing. Got you.
Okay, but yeah, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
68.
and I'll tap in on this one too, so I could jump in and give in some extras as well. Oh shit, Neo, you still there? Still there?
Oh shit, my bad,
Oh,
my
there
bad.
he is,
Yeah,
man. There he is.
I thought I almost. But Oh, I said no. I'm just reading the live chat. Nah, Dana was just joking. It's just Louis Anderson was
Hmm.
pretty
He was a
hefty.
big guy. He was a big guy for sure. Yeah, no, I get it.
Hey, but
I
honestly,
get
I wouldn't have been surprised if he really was on my 600-pound life because he
it.
kind of
Right?
was. He also played the role of a female,
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
says a lot.
Yeah,
Says a
100%.
lot.
And yeah, no, 100%, man. 100%. It's this stuff is six, man. 68th Emmy. And again, dead at 68. Dead of blood cancer on the blood sacrifice date. Like,
Oh yeah,
come
you can't
on,
forget
man.
that either. Yeah, exactly. That's
Eh,
that's another reason why January 21st
Is
was
a
very interesting
we
because of
knew,
the
we knew in
blood
this
sacrifice.
community. Yeah, we knew that day, especially it lining up on the numerology it did. Oh my god. Like again, you
And
posted about it the day
for
before.
for those who are wondering when the next kill date is, I did write down the entire year.
Beautiful.
Again, we just had January 21st. Here, let me make this a little bigger.
Ooh,
Uh,
220, 2022. That's going to be an interesting one right there. Donald Trump's full name equals 220, and he was inaugurated on the 220th day of his age. Coronavirus pandemic equals 220. Hmm,
yep.
interesting. So,
So
wow.
we have February 20th, March 19th, April 18th.
1111. Oh
Yeah,
shit. Oh dude, look at the last one. 12/10, like
it's
121.
pretty much like January. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just like the first one. It's
Right.
perfect. Oh, they're gonna have a connection to that. I guarantee you,
I wouldn't be
uh,
surprised.
the deaths that happened on the
Probably another
21st
comedian, maybe.
will comedian, or they'll be synced. They will be synced. I feel it. I feel it. Ooh, the 616 too. June
That,
16th. These are all very interesting
that's
numbers.
actually my birthday too.
Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Well,
Yep.
blessings for you, and we don't know what's happening to the rest, man. But shit, it's gonna be interesting for sure. It's
Right.
good that you did this list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like share this on my Instagram. I'm gonna screenshot this and share this and stuff because this is good. This is good to
I did the same shit for 2021 and every single day, man.
yeah, it's gonna pan out like clockwork for sure.
Yep.
Hmm.
Because it never fucking fails.
Oh, Pokemon. We'll touch on the food shortages. I'll touch on that in a brief way. Denise, R.I.P. May 17th, R.I.P. Man. It's these dates. All these dates do mean something to people too. At the end of the day, like you said, 6/16 is your birthday. We have people who, sadly, in our personal lives, who may have passed, or something significant happened on these days. But that's, believe it or not, neither here nor there. What we are pointing out is one thing in particular, and it is the
Yep.
kill date for these people who are involved and paid by the cabal. The biggest thing is money too, that ties people to it all, is money. If you're getting paid by cabal, they gonna take it all. Like, that's just what it is. You sign the dotted line, you're mine. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
I mean, that's exactly what it is, though.
That's it. That's it. You sign that line. Well, thank you, sir, or ma'am. That's it. That's it.
Yep,
Like they're
that's how
smiling.
it is.
You ever,
Yep.
you know what, guys? Look up videos of rappers signing other rappers. Just look at those videos. There's a video of Rick Ross back in the day signing a rapper that didn't last long on his label, and and I think Yo Gotti was there too, and like you could just see like in these guys' eyes, like they know what they're signing these guys up for. Like Rick Ross is very open about his Freemason connections, and again, the Freemasons are just
Doesn't he
owned by the
have a
Jesuits,
song
called
called
Freemason.
Freemasons or some
And he
shit?
talks about the codes and mathematics, and his last album had clear Masonic symbolism, so he changed the album cover, but not because of that, because people roasted him for looking suspect. So it's like it's these guys just make a mockery of it all the
This is
time.
the same guy that owns a Wingstop and shit.
Yeah, but look into the and think about oh no, sorry, never mind. But think about just or watch these sorry, I got so much in my head, but watch these videos of these artists getting signed, like them actually signing, because they like you got to question like are these videos just like did they already quote unquote read the contract and then they're just doing the video of them signing it? I don't think these dudes reading nothing. I don't think a lot of them have lawyers
Nah,
there,
hell
music
nah,
lawyers. These
hell
guys are
nah.
young individuals
Hey,
chosen carefully. And
have you heard that Mayweather he actually doesn't know how to read like past the elementary grade level? No, I'm being
yeah,
serious.
no, I know 50 Cent used
I
to
heard
mock like yeah,
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 I
I
heard
know
he
about it.
can't
Yeah, for
even
sure.
read like a Harry Potter book.
So you got to question like this guy's getting all these millions, but what's the end result going to be like, and what's his soul feeling like? You could have 50,000 Bugattis and 30 houses and travel everywhere
Can't
and
even
do
fucking
everything,
read.
but you can't read for one, and like imagine someone sent you a letter and you go deaf or something, and like like this nigga out here like can't
Hey,
even read it, like.
you know what he'll do, man? He'll just have one of his butlers just fucking translate it to him in sign language or some
But
shit.
or do you think it's kind of like a Joe Biden thing where they're like trolling the world, and he's actually like pretty fucking smart, but they're just doing it to make black dudes look dumb?
Dude, I really think Joe Biden is acting like he has amnesia, man. I think this dude is really coherent. I just think he's I think it's all just a show, man, because it's like sometimes like he's like, oh shit, okay, he's on point, and then the other days, I don't know. I don't know. It could just be an act though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
these guys
yeah.
are good ass act and okay, speaking of
Well,
Joe Biden, right?
yeah, yeah.
You mean to tell me that Joe Biden that's in office now is the exact same Joe Biden that was vice president for Obama? Like, have you looked at like the Joe
The
Biden
the
from
the,
like
the pictures and
yeah from like
yeah,
2000? I mean, yeah, I understand people age, but dude, this is like his whole facial structure is like completely different. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it's
yeah.
not even just the wrinkles and old age. It's like his whole facial. Here, let me see if I can try to pull up like a picture of Joe Biden in 2008. Um,
And something to say in the back. Oh, well, here actually, no, I'll let you show it. Yeah, I've seen pictures of like
I
his
mean, just
ears and stuff
look
like
at
that.
him,
Like,
man. I don't
well,
know. To me,
there's
that does not look
debatable with
like
the
the same
mask.
Joe Biden that's in office now. Look at him. I don't know. I don't see it, man. Look, that's the same Joe Biden. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I
Let
could
us
be
know.
tripping, but to me, that they don't look the same. I mean, look, this is the Joe Biden we have now, and this is the once Joe Biden. I mean, his whole facial, he has more of a boxy. I don't know. Maybe I might be looking too deep into it, but to me, his facial structure is just completely different.
I mean, you got a lot of people agreeing with you in the chat, man. So, and I mean, look, there's always been that debate of mask and high quality tech that's being used, CGI or videos, and in actors and doppelgangers. So it's very very questionable. And yeah, Jacozy says there are
There's different
pictures.
pictures of him with earlobes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's the first thing that I saw when people were saying what you were saying just now.
Hey,
Very
you
very
know,
questionable.
just because Chagosi brought up the earlobes, his earlobes are different even in this picture alone.
I see it. Yeah.
You see it?
I see it. Yeah, it looks
It's
like
like two
one's
different. Yeah,
longer on the right, or no, the left, I guess. Our right, looking at the photo, but
yeah. His
yeah,
left,
his left. Yeah.
his left, our right. Yeah, yeah,
But
man. I don't know, man.
But I just also want to say something too in terms of the idea of these people being actors and like it's all scripted. Uh, I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple lives back, like this was a little earlier in the show. Um, I was going over the Inside the Freemasons documentary on Netflix, and I did a little decode on when that released and etc. But if you guys watch that on Netflix, I believe it's still up. They talk about how the inductees to Freemasonry as young have to like memorize these really really long like oaths and scripts and etc. and rites and passages, and then read them out all memorized in front of their brotherhood and etc. Right? And my point being is that just like an actor, they need to remember lines. And a lot of the stuff we see on TV and etc. Like these cabinet meetings between politicians, like it's all fucking political theater, and all these people have handlers on the back end ensuring that like, hey yo, you know what you're gonna say that day, right? Remember what we wrote down? You remember everything we went over? You know the overall agenda? You know who we work with? You know how, like, you know what I mean? All of this is well calculated. And obviously, they have these people by the balls. So, truthfully, they're not going to just flip the script, quote unquote, And whenever it does seem like they flipped the script, it was most likely within the script. You know what I mean? So, that's how, like, well calculated these motherfuckers are, man.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, man. It's just so pathetic how people just don't catch on to shit like this, because this shit happens all the fucking time, man.
Look at those kill dates, man. So,
Well,
guys, look out for those dates.
and again, we'll be here. And matter of fact, I think February 20th is a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check.
I don't know if I had to choose
Oh no, it's a Sunday. Okay.
the ones that. Well, I mean, March 19th is big too because that's written 19/3, like 193, the 44th prime, kill 44. So that's gonna be huge,
I
actually.
think I think May 17th is gonna be huge too, with the 17th day of the month, kill 17.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. 14. Well, uh, I don't know, man. They're all very fascinating. 11/11. Like, come on. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
And it's hard because people are like, sometimes people outside of the community more likely are like, how come you can't predict a specific person? But fuck, you just go look up famous birthdays.ca or .com, sorry. You'll see how many celebrities they are. How many
Yeah, there's
D-list,
too
Z-list,
many. There's
like
way too
like
many.
influencers, sons. What about not even just celebrities, but family members of celebrities? So how could one say exactly like,
Oh,
unless there's a
tomorrow's
clear riddle?
XXX's birthday.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Is it? What day is it tomorrow? His birthday is January
January
23rd.
23rd. Yeah.
One, two,
According
three,
to
guys.
this. Yep,
Conspiracy
conspiracy.
equals, yeah, one, two, three in the
Yep.
most basic cipher. ABC, just like the logo that I have, guys. ABC, one, two, three. It's easy. Yeah. So there's a gazillion
Today's
celebrities.
Logic's birthday.
So is he turning
Yeah, have you
32
have
or
you have you
33?
no, I'm pretty sure he turned 32.
Ah, okay, okay.
Let me double check. Pretty sure. Do you listen to Logic? Have you ever listened to his music? I don't know. Does he still
He
make music?
his last project, he had a few actually good songs, and overall I've heard a few good songs from Logic. Some might say he's
He's tight.
mediocre, some may say this. I think he has some good old school type vibes in certain of his
Yo,
tracks. So.
speaking of tight and rappers, dude, I'm pretty sure you know this guy because he's from Canada. Dax.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Dax. I'm like, I don't really listen to Dax like that. I'll just
For
be
real?
completely honest. Yeah, I don't find like the songs that I've heard from him. I have this thing called replay value, and like, if it don't have replay value for me, then then I don't stick to the artist that much. And
Wow.
but I
Okay.
but here I'll say this. I think his music, like, or sorry, his talent and his rapping ability is definitely up there. He's
Yeah,
good.
have you listened to Tom McDonald? I think he's from Canada too.
Yeah, I think he's from out west in Vancouver or something like that.
He been
He
going in
just put
on
out.
New World Order shit.
There you go. You just touched on it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I just heard or saw his interesting cover with the one eye.
See, okay, what you just said is like for me, it's the complete opposite. Like about the whole replay value. For me, I think here I'll put it to you like this: Dax is not a person you listen to. I feel like Dax is perfect if you're trying to like work out and you're trying to be in that kind of mood. But like if you're
Mhm.
just like just trying to chill and just vibe out, just listen to Dax. I don't know, Dax just does not hit the spot like that. But
Yeah, exactly.
um, who's I gonna say? Tom McDonald. For me, it's like I can't listen to Tom McDonald songs more than once. Cause it's just like he's just yelling in your ear.
I don't
I
even
mean,
know
he's
what that
dope.
guy's
The
about, too.
message is definitely there. I understand everything he's saying and he's trying to promote. I mean, I respect that, but it's just the way he presents himself is like, oh my god. But he's cool too. Tom McDonald. I think Dax is really dope, man. I don't know. I think Dax definitely has a talent, and I feel like he's really underrated. I'd rather listen to Dax than Joyner Lucas. I'll tell you that.
Um,
I don't know if you've ever listened to Joyner
I
Lucas.
can't lie. I'm gonna say that's debatable. I'm gonna say that's
Really?
very debatable.
Really?
I'm gonna be
Okay.
because I'll have to say, like, look, put aside all the esoteric, the sellout, whatever. We're just talking music here for a quick second, people. Um, Truthfully, I think
Uh-huh.
again, lyrical and replay value. I think Joyner has both of those compared to Dax. To me personally, I like his flow better, the way he lays down his verses, and his structuring and his like. I mean, they're like I said, they're both good rappers. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that Joyner's doing the best of both a little better. My opinion. That's my opinion, though.
Okay, okay. As far as replay value, all right, I'll give Joyner the head on that as far as replay
Me-
value. But yeah, you said as far as like lyricism,
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay,
really?
okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll stop here, only in the sense that I haven't listened to enough Dax. I've heard more Joyner, so I might be a little biased, and I'll leave that there.
No,
But
I mean everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's why I mean that's why there's
here,
many
here.
different types of musics out there because everybody has a different taste in music. I'm just surprised how
Well,
low you're ranking Dax, man.
I'm not trying. You acting like I'm giving him a 2 out of 10, man. But no, no, no. He's definitely doing his thing. But what I think is, I think for me, someone coming from like I like making music. I listen to a lot of music. I think the best thing that someone could do is have the best of like if you could somehow manage to be very lyrical and
Right,
then also be very lyrical, but put it in a song that not only is like good for one time, but then you can repeat it and be like, damn, like I feel that same sort of lyrical shit the next
right.
time. Then to
Okay,
me, like that gives a person or an artist another step ahead of another artist to me in my eyes,
right.
I think when you can do both, because it's tough. There's a lot of really good lyrical rappers that are like battle rappers, for example, or someone like Daylight. Daylight, I don't really hear any good songs from Daylight, but goddamn, Daylight, the battle rapper, for those who don't know, from
Absolutely.
California, could fucking lyrically destroy someone. Like seriously, this guy is on another level of lyricism.
Okay, Daylight or Hobson.
Oh, come on, bro. Daylight, daylight, daylight. If we're talking lyricism, that's what I mean. It's got to be clarified because if we're talking strictly lyricism, daylight. We're talking the ability to do
Daylight or
both,
Tech
Hobson.
Nine.
Oh shit! Again, what are we talking? Lyricism,
Just pure lyricism, bar for bar.
daylight, 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 daylight.
Really?
Hundo
Okay,
P daylight still.
I'm gonna have to listen to Daylight's
Honda P Daylight
more
because
content.
I've
To be
listened
honest
to
with
a
you.
lot of Tech Nine, and Tech Nine is very lyrical. But Tech Nine, I think one of his greatest features is his cadence, his delivery, and that speedy flow. Like I
Absolutely.
straight up think that speedy flow is what
Where would you rank Twista
kind of in a similar sense as Tech Nine,
as
not
Tech
like
Nine? Right.
career wise, but yeah,
Right.
just like the way they're both have that a beautiful ability to flow so fast, but it sounds dope, and they actually are saying stuff. Like there is lyrics
Yeah, man.
with what they're
I
saying.
mean, to be honest with you, bro, I used to listen to Joyner before I even listened to Dax because the Joyner was on the scene before Dax, if I'm not mistaken, or
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
at least that's how I discovered him. I was first listening to Joyner before I was on to Dax, and I mean Joyner is tight. Don't get me wrong. It's just I feel like when Joyner was at the earlier stage of his career, I feel like he gave it his all. Whereas now he's featuring with like Chris Brown and all these A-list celebrities, and
Oh,
I feel like
he's at
he's
that
gone way
stage.
too mainstream now. For me, for me at
Yes.
least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. If we're talking the length of his career and how he's handling it till this day, sure, yeah, that's
Right.
definitely applicable. Just like from previous like records and etc. Like, yeah, I would have to
But
say
that's how a lot of artists are, man. When they first enter the music industry, their early stages of their career is much better than later on stages when they hit their peak of success. Because it's just like they just don't give it their all because they've realized that they've already made it. If that makes sense.
I think yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things. I think like one, they already made it. Then two, they know what the game is in reality, and it's not what they thought it was, and that changes how they perceive things. And yeah, maybe the money just makes it. Yeah, like fuck it. Like I got way more money than I expected, and I don't really care. I don't have that hunger. That those are all like factors that
I gotta listen to Daylight, man.
Oh, dude, yo, when you get a chance, because he has so many good freestyles, and he has a lot of good. He has verses on other people's songs where he kills it as well. But I
Pokemon
mean,
says apparently Daylight used to write for Drake.
I think
I
I
wouldn't
heard
be
him say
surprised.
something on a Vlad TV interview where they had connections. I can't remember. Drake does love battle rap. He's shown up to a lot of battle rap scenes, and in Toronto, there's a big battle rap league run by a guy named Organic. So uh, big in the Canadian hip hop scene. So King of the Dot is what it's called for those who are not familiar. Slipped
Script,
my mind.
I've never asked you this, man. Who's your top five all time, dead or alive?
Hmm. Man,
I know
uh,
we're getting off a tangent and on music, but I'm just really curious.
yeah, it's tough, man. Like again, putting aside all the esoteric and all the knowledge we have and the sacrifices and the evil shit these people do, just looking at art, shit, man,
Yeah,
it's
you're right.
just
You can't forget all that.
well, yeah, I gotta point that out because people are gonna be like, "Wait a second, you guys expose all this stuff. You guys, I don't worship the
Right,
artist. No, we
right.
don't. I don't worship nobody. Ain't none of that." But
Absolutely.
regardless, man, like again, someone I did like a lot was Tupac. I really did like Tupac, although he wasn't the most lyrical. I really did like the way he delivered his music. And then shit, man, fuck. Whenever this, like, I fucked with Nas, obviously, kind of stereotypical. Most Def, I like Most Def a lot.
Okay.
If we're talking groups like Bone Thugs, Tribe Called Quest, it's hard for me to put it up in a top five, man. It's always been
It
so
is
hard for
tough.
me because realistically, I'm so. One thing I'll say about music and me is I'm all over the place. Like I can listen to a
Yep.
playlist that has R&B, and then
I
right
see.
after the R&B, we'll have fucking like boom bap rap, and then it
Right.
might go to a trap song, and then I might
Right.
bop back to like a lo-fi instrumental, and then like a
Right.
house beat. Like I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. So
Absolutely.
it's tough, man. It's tough, but. Yeah, man. What about you?
Well, honestly, man, like if I really had to answer that, I think I would respond with the same way. I do have like a top five, but it's not in any particular order. Um, here's the thing with me. I'm more into like lyricism and just bar for bar, wordplay, metaphors, double entendre, shit like that. So,
Someone just actually love thy clef or
mhm.
selef, if I'm saying that right.
Who
She
is
said,
it?
have
Oh,
you heard
okay.
of Harry Mack, current freestyle genius right now? He blew up during COVID with his Omega Bar series. Yes, I 100%. I've known Harry Mack for a while because my homie, who I work with closely and we make music and stuff like that. Um, he really fucks with Harry Mack, and he put me onto this guy. Guys, this guy can freestyle like a fucking
I
beast.
gotta
I
check
ain't
him
even
out.
gonna. Yo, we might even have to run a quick little thing because this guy's freestyle ability, guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's nice with it. Like
Okay.
he just comes up to a crowd and just whatever they're wearing, he just incorporates it into a really good flow. And then someone will throw a word at him and he'll like, nah, he's different. He doesn't slip up. He makes his own beats. He's nice with it. I gotta give him praise for sir. Thyself. Got you. Love thyself. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got you. Bless up.
I gotta
Bless up.
check him out. Where is he from?
I want to say California is where he resides. I'm not sure
I
where he's
see.
from, but
I
I know
see.
he does a lot of. He used to do sick videos. Well, since COVID, it kind of sucks, but he would just go walking around and like walk up to people on the strip and just rap and like gather a crowd. And he was doing some shit like in the '90s that niggas would do, but no one does it now. So
Right.
giving him big praise because he actually is really he. You know what? Fuck, man. Let's run a quick Harry Mack clip. It's so off trail to what we
Bet.
usually talk about, but fuck it, man. It's very cool. If you guys want to see someone who, because people say rap's dead, and I don't think rap's dead by any means. I just think
I
that
think
people,
mainstream rap is probably dead.
yeah, exactly. I think mainstream rap's dead, and people don't know where to look. But let's. I hope he doesn't. I hope we don't get like copyright for this or anything. Like, because I'm just trying to promote the man's music, so I don't know if that'll happen, but I just want you guys to hear him walk up to people and freestyle. And you guys, I'm telling you, I don't think this is scripted here. What this guy's doing, I really don't, because
Have you listened to that 10-minute freestyle Black Thought did?
Black Thought is so nice, man. I was just listening to
Oh
what they
my
do with the Roots.
gosh.
He's so nice. He's so nice
Oh
with it.
my gosh.
Yeah, he's very nice with it. Love Thyself though. Good call on the Harry Mack thing. Shit, I don't think I have my audio playing. I'm loafed in here. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna get it right
All
now.
good.
This is, and then we got some more decodes. Don't worry, we got tons. I got tons more to talk about. So, where is it? Harry Mack. Boom. Let's check this out. Hopefully, man, they don't get cheesed at us for playing this. Let me scroll
Oh
back.
shit, he's white.
He's a white dude, but man, he's nice, bro.
Oh man.
I think he starts like right away rapping. I can't even lie.
Okay.
So check this out. Check this out. He's nice. We'll just play a little bit and then we'll cut it off.
My flow's too great. Mac representing from the
This is a hard beat.
Anywhere we at, we be spitting it fat. God bless you. H-Mac, I came through to test you. Yeah, I'm representing when I'm up in effect. Every time that I'm rapping, I be catching right. Yeah, and when I'm spitting, I be throwing them flows up. These rappers miniature like Trish's Donuts. Yeah, I break it down. Y'all know I got the besties. Lyrics off the brain. People tell me that they fresh squeeze. Coming to y'all, and I've been A grade. I be sipping on these flows like lemonade. I be the
Haha.
dance something like a disco. They be representing San Francisco. H-Mac rhyming. Y'all know that I should bust. Good stuff. Shout the homie chilling with they hood up. I get hype. I'm getting loose on the mic. Peace to my friend in the black and white stripes. It's H-Mac. I'm doing it. My flows are off the handle. I'm dropping lyrical ambles. My sub your toe in the sandals. It's Harry Mac. I'm here. Y'all know what I'm about. Hey, letting more rhymes drip all about my mouth. Hey, check the way we doing this. Got rhymes that can't compute. I'm earning the check just like the Nike swoosh. Shit, I'm back up on it in my lyrics. They for sure dope. All my bars keep you warm like a fur coat. Yeah, H-Mac, never seen me fail. Pretty colors, something like your green nails. Yeah, H-Mac, I rep all day. Shouts out to the woman in the coat that says Bay. H-Mac, I'm here. Y'all know what I'm doing. The truth is what I'm pursuing. I'm rocking for all of you in effect. I do my thing. Your vibe, I'm enhancing. Yeah, shouts to this person for dancing. Next level, I be making people stand up. When they hear me rocking, they always throwing their hands up. Yeah, meditated, then I levitated. This the Bay, that's black and educated. H-Mac, man, we gotta represent it. Every time I kick my lyrics, y'all know I'm inventive. I do what I feel and I make people believe me. I rap all the way from LA out to BC. Yeah, and y'all know that these MCs are fools. BC means I'ma be cool. I'ma spell it out and breaking down the acronym. People get to losing their mind when I rap for them. Yeah, I'm astounding with raps. I won't stop till all of y'all are bouncing like that. Hey yo, I'm about to make it happen like a bungee cord. When I'm in the session, people having fun for sure. Hey yo, passion when I strike freeze. Both these cats be matching in the Nike. H-Mac, y'all, I spit with passion for y'all. Hold up, wait, I be matching with y'all. Every time I rhyme, y'all can tell I'm improvising. If I stand over here, it's like a Nike advertisement. Yeah, we need that brand endorsement. Every time he's spitting, yo, this man is scorching. Thanks so much just for stopping to listen. It's every Mac, I'm off the top when dropping the vision. And when they be coming the lyrics, I stay providing the ammo. Shout out to my youngest fan, they're rocking the camo. H-Mac, I should wear camo. But then again, I can't do it because the Mac is never blending in. Hey yo, I be standing now. Y'all know I kick the right, not the dim flows over instrumentals. This here is essential. Do it off the mantle. I be kicking hard like steel toe Timbos. H-Mac, I be calling out them boots. Every every time that I rhyme, I'ma get to the loot. Yeah, Sam and be yelling out, increasing, we need more bass. Shouts to the homie who be filming in the North Face. Yeah, I kick the lyrics, I think. Ironically, this is the one that should say pink. Yeah, H-Mac, I'm on it, step to me, you gon' get her. Reading off people's sweatpants and they sweatshirts. Yeah, these other MCs are an embarrassment. I'm the rapper they should be cherishing. Hold the bag up, we gon' make them aware of him. All my lyrics wet, remind you of an aquarium. H-Mac, man, I call what I see. Other rappers in the game sounding faulty to me. I bring the flows they enjoy for the girls and the boys. And if you're rocking with the Mac, please make some noise. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Nah,
see what I'm
he's
saying?
not bad. He's not bad
He's
for sure.
like for a guy that's freestyling, yo, like just to because guys, I
And
love
it does seem
freestyling,
like a
man.
legit freestyle with him just introducing all the people.
That's what I'm saying. It's not easy to do to constantly come up with another word in a set of flows. Like if you heard the camo line that he said, he's like the kid in the camo, but not Harry Mack because I can never blend in though. Like it's just that's so stupid. Like off top to just come with these metaphors, these plays, like that's some talent
People
right
who are
there.
just joining, they're like, "What the fuck? What?"
I
It's
know, right?
supposed to
They're
be
like, wait, what?
but he's definitely tight, man. We're just going
Chikozy feels that, man. Yeah, you guys see that. This
blast from the
guy's
past.
it's nice, man. So we definitely appreciate that real rap, and I think Harry Mack's doing his part for music and putting out that content. Definitely good stuff. To a little bit of a sidetrack from what we usually talk about here, but
Nah, I think this is great though.
I think that's cool, man. I think that's cool. Give people a little bit something more positive or something more chill to vibe with, literally vibe with. Again,
Yep.
you guys can check him out, Harry Mack. You know, I think it's dope. I have fun watching his videos. And that beat, by the way, was god damn, that beat was hard to me. That shit. I don't know if you're into like the Kanye and Pharrell era at one point when they were making songs like Number
I
One and
was,
shit.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that beat gave me this like
Absolutely.
Pharrell Kanye vibe that I was like, what? Like this is groovy, man. This is groovy. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, it was Chikozy, you feel me, right? That's such a I just want to go listen to that instrumental and just kick a free after that, man. But anyways, let's get back to it. We got some more numbers to get to. Um Neo, did you cover everything by the way?
Yes, sir. I did. Let me
I
double
want to
check.
make sure
Yeah,
I'm
I'm pretty
cutting
sure I
everything
did. We
off. Or...
left off with no, you're good. We left off with yeah, Louis Anderson's death. So yeah, that was the last story that I had.
Got it, man. Well, great stuff as usual. Great stuff
Appreciate
as
it.
usual.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, fuck. Let's get it. There's unfortunately more RIPs to give out. This one goes to Sad Frosty, dead at the age of 24, rapper who made popular songs with DC the Dawn, mourned after passing. And as you can see, he died on January 14th, 2022, which has numerology of 37, matching his name in the full reduction cipher equaling 37. How convenient. And this was on January 16th. Sad Frosty, the news of his death. Sad Frosty equals 116, the number that Neo left off talking about. Then you have this is DC the Dawn, the individual that the headline connected him to, and in his career he was connected with. From Sad Frosty's death to DC the Dawn's upcoming birthday, that's January 14th to August 3rd, is a span of 201 days, none other than the Jesuit order behind the ritual. Then you have the interesting point of Sad Frosty and DC the Dawn pictured here have that very interesting match in the reduction ciphers 3753 and 35 reflections. Another Empire artist gone. As you can see, Ghazi Shami 56, the man to the right, the CEO, Society of Jesus 56. And something I pointed out on one of my stories a couple days ago as I was going through this man's Instagram page is he made a tweet stating that he lost his dad, specifically said something along the lines of, I lost my pops at 32, and then I started the label at 33. Right. Then the interesting part about that is pops, obviously meaning father. The word father equals 32. I'll just show you guys here. Father equals 32. And he said he lost his pops at 32. Then he started the label at 33. Right. You know,
I
so
mean,
it's
people
just
don't even question that. What is this, like the 20th death out of Empire?
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Like exactly. The amount of Empire deaths have just been piling and piling onwards. But that's it for that story. Keeping it quick. CEO of Marta Atlanta Transportation Service, my apologies, dies by suicide. And it's very crazy because we're hearing a lot of suicides this time of the start of this year. Regina King, this individual. What was the other one? Fuck me. It's already slipping my head. There's tons. There's tons, unfortunately. Anyways, you can see here that suicide equals 34, CEO of Marta equals 43, the reflections, and CEO of Marta equals 56. The reason this is worth pointing out is this individual here is 56 at the age of his death. And as you can see here, Atlantic Public Transit CEO, 56, dies by suicide after stepping in front of a train. So very gruesome story, to say the least. And Jeffrey Parker equals 144.72, just like the Jesuit order. Perfect match in the two
There's been a
ciphers.
lot of people just committing suicide.
Yeah, exactly. To start the year 2022, when, dead equals 22. So 2022, very interesting. And then train equals 73. Jeffrey A. Parker, his full name with the initial at least, and ritual sacrifice, all 73. We know what's up with that number. And then we covered this story already. 16 and pregnant, dead on the 16th day of the year. 26, Jordan 26. I'll end it there for that. And then I feel like I already covered this, but yeah, first trans actress to win a Golden Globe, Michelle J. Rodriguez. She won it for the Fox series titled Pose. Pose equals 53, transgender 53, Golden Globe equals 53. So those are those headlines and stories. Let's jump over to this one here. Vogue, Andre Leon Talley, dead at the age of 73. Just the number that we just saw literally a second ago with the CEO of Marta. But Andre died on January 18th. Kind of like that guy, not kind of, exactly like that guy, Saturnino, who died on January 18th. Death 118, right? So a perfect day for these death headlines. The date numerology of Andre's death had a life lesson number of 25. You could see that Vogue and death both equal 25 in reduction alongside the 20 match. You can also see Andre died at the age of 73, ritual sacrifice 73, and sacrifice 73. Andre died on the 18th day of the year. 18 is the reflection of 81, fashion designer 81, ritual
And
81.
Script, what day did he die?
January 18th.
Okay, I thought he was on the 116 as well. Never mind.
No, it's all good. That would have been crazy though, but I feel like we got enough. Unfortunately.
Oh, most definitely, man.
Well, look at that number at play again, though, the 76. From Anna Wintour's 72nd, editor-in-chief at Vogue, the woman right here, to Andre's death. That's November 3rd, 2021 to January 18th, 2022, a span of 76 days. Andre Leon Talley with the accent, exactly how it's spelled, equals 76 and reverse full reduction. So clearly, this was a sacrifice for Anna Wintour. And you know what's crazy is someone pointed out in the comments that Anna Wintour actually called, they had like a fallout, these two, in their relationship. And she ended up calling him like fat and uncultured or, and just really berating him in the public eye. So it's crazy because humiliation equals, here, I'm spoiling it. But look at this. These numbers are often associated with shaming African Americans and blacks in general. Andre Leon Talley equals 5976. Humiliation equals 5967, the reflection. Negro slave have those same numerology right there. Think about how Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year, right? But again, the humiliation is the big thing, the 76-67 reflection, dead 76 days after Anna Wintour's 72nd birthday. And again, she humiliated him publicly. So very interesting how they do it. Washington, D.C., 56, Society of Jesus, 56. Worth noting, this man was born in Washington, D.C. And from Virgil, the man to the left, who died at 41, his death to Andre's death is a span of exactly 7 weeks and 3 days, like 73. And remember, Andre died at 73, ritual sacrifice, both two black men in the fashion industry, dead, very interesting span of time apart. That is that one. We're gonna jump over to Meatloaf. This story broke
I mean,
recently.
just look at the name of that Meatloaf.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was not like I didn't listen to this era of music. It's not
I
my
didn't either.
avenue. I didn't
I
even know
didn't
the
either.
dude, so I'm not gonna like cap and say like all that stuff. But regardless, I don't need to know the dude to know that if you type out Meatloaf in Gematria, it's going to give you the numerical value of 28, just like the date numerology of his death, just like the cause of his death. That is how simple Gematria is.
COVID 28, Meatloaf 28, dead on 28 date numerology.
Boom.
Boom.
There it is. Singer 36, COVID-19 36 in full reduction. You see what he's doing. He's singing his heart out. And 74, granted, he died at the age of 74. Look at all these words that have, relevancy: killing, occult, Lucifer, Jesus, simple, English, gematria, Jewish, and there's more. All equal 74. From Meatloaf's 74th birthday to his death is a span of 115 days. Masonic and killing equal 115. And Jesuit ritual it was indeed, as Meatloaf was born on September 27th, which is the same day the Jesuits were recognized at the Vatican. And Meatloaf then died on January 20th, written 20/1, like the number 201, the Jesuit order 201. See how every one of these rituals always come back to the Jesuits? And before I skip over to that story, there was one more thing I meant to post. I actually had it ready, but I
And Meatloaf died on the kill day too,
yes. Did
right?
he? No, no, no. Sorry, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He died on
Oh,
January
I'm
20th.
sorry.
No, no, no.
The news of his death was released on the kill date, guaranteed.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes, 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 yes.
yeah. Because I
Indeed.
remember waking up and the very first death was Meatloaf, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And then like hours later, it's like, oh, comedian Louie Anderson dead. I was like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louie Anderson. I'm sorry, not Louie Anderson. Meatloaf. The news of his death was announced early morning on the kill date.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And
he did die January 20th at 2:01. So yeah, man.
and check this out. I forgot to add this into my full post, unfortunately. But again, the big thing about this guy they were running with was the song "Bat Out of Hell," and it's interesting because Bat Out of Hell equals 47, the reflection of 74, but Bat Out of Hell and New Normal equal 47. And why put the phrase New Normal is also think about how around this time, 2020, we were hit with the viral video of the bat soup out of China for the coronavirus. Now, 2 years later, a singer by the name of Meatloaf, best known for the song Bat Out of Hell, has died 2 years later during the same time frame, right? You see that very, very interesting mockery between the bat narrative. And think about it, like everybody's living through hell in a sense that, nothing has been the same since, this whole thing has happened. And again, how were we introduced to this whole pandemic? Through the faulty narrative of a bat. So, and then I come to find about what's his face, Ozzy Osbourne, who equals 201, biting the head off a bat on stage in a big 201 ritual. So it's like, come on, like they clearly love paying tribute to past events. But that was that end of this individual's death.
Rest in
Meatloaf.
peace, Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, like dinner. Well, some people's dinner. It sounds gross, but anyways,
Yeah, talk about
Louisa.
the diets of this country, man.
Oh! How could I forget? How could I forget? Actually, and it's interesting too. The guy's name is Meatloaf, right? And then we also know about the meat shortages and
I was
the red meat, and
wow.
so that's sorry. That's the last thing that I wanted to point out too is how this connects to how there's going to be red meat
Oh
shortages,
my
food
gosh,
shortages.
dude.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what,
dead. We're
dude? When I
losing it.
first heard about the news of his death, I was like, okay, his name is Meatloaf. What are they about to do with this? Like, so are they gonna? Because again, they love to sync up all this shit together. So I was like, man,
Mhm.
are they gonna try to pull some like shortage of meat in the food industry or some shit like that? I was like, there's got to be a connection with meat, so, especially
Yeah.
like beef and I mean, god damn. But what did you catch?
Well, I mean, just there's just two things to think about. Is one, like if you think about the riddle being that his name is Meatloaf, he dies, and then we're coming on the time where there's going to be meat shortages and food shortages. I mean, I
That's
think
what
the
they're
riddle
saying.
right there is
And
is something to be said. But also think about like 2030 Klaus Schwab, sorry, Klaus. Schwab, like the anal swabs that they want in your bum. He has the 2030 predictions, which aren't predictions, which are actually what's going to happen. They just call it predictions for the not so awake, I guess, to, feel calm. But anyways, he simply said, you guys will be eating less red meat. And I mean, I think all these things are in connection.
And why will be? I mean, people shouldn't be eating red meat. Period. But what
Well,
did
yeah.
he say? What the cause of that will be? Because of a shortage?
Well, it's because of the emissions in the environment and how, like,
I see.
that affects like what's going out into the earth, and they're trying to claim that, the mass production, etc. Which, I mean, ultimately, the mass production of meat is ultimately the worst thing that happened to food, because mass production of anything ultimately will hurt quality, and that's why we have the phrase quality over quantity. That's why, like, certain small mom and pops will always beat the fast food chains, because it's just those one restaurant, and they're not trying to replicate a whole bunch of shit. What's interesting too is the phrase "red meat equals 1, 2, 3." I just typed that in now, and we could. Oh, you guys see that? Cool. I forgot I was sharing it, but red meat equals 1, 2, 3, and tomorrow's date is 1, 2, 3,
Oh, you
and
think we might see something on that?
holy fuck, and it equals. Oh shit, dude! Look at this, guys. Live decode. Red meat equals 66. And 123. Tomorrow's date is January 23rd, 1, 2, 3, with prime
Oh wow,
numerology
and it has
of
30
66.
numerology as well.
And it equals 24, and that's the reflection of 42. And it equals 30, and I thought I just saw 30. Yeah, holy fuck, dude. Yo, it's a perfect day for a fucking weird story about red meat, but dog. But look at this shit. Look at this, guys. 66 and
Oh
30.
man.
Prime numerologies of 66 and 30 on 1/23. Look at these numbers. All of these numbers are relevant. Everything from the 42 to the 123 to the 32, the 66.
Mm.
And just to show, like, meat
Wow.
shortage.
Script.
Mhm.
Pull up the Gematria calculator, man. You're not gonna believe this. Type in meat shortage and look at what it sums to in reverse.
Oh man, and look what it's like in English ordinal. It's an anagram of 123 too. Yeah, man. There is definitely something. And again, we just had the death of Meatloaf.
Well, here's yeah, you're right about the whole. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to the whole meatloaf wordplay that they're trying to do on that. But yeah, man, because like they are saying that you know, uh, especially the meat industry right now is struggling because of the quote unquote pandemic.
Here, let's read from the World Economic Forum themselves, their 8 predictions. We are eating much less red meat. Rather, like our grandparents, we will treat meat as a treat rather than a staple, writes Tim Benton, professor of population ecology at the University of Leeds, UK. It won't be big agriculture and little artisan producers that win, but rather a combination of the two, with convenience food redesigned to be healthier and less harmful to the environment. That's actually there's more detail to that, because in the video they discuss the idea of like printing, yeah, like 3D, like literally printing foods, and the whole impossible meat stuff, and that's
Well,
what
then
they're trying to
just stop.
transition to
That's
right
what
now.
McDonald's has now. I mean, McDonald's has
All of them, KFC,
yeah,
McDonald's,
McDonald's have a
Subway,
McPlant burger.
every one of them, pizza places, every one of them. They're all the guys. Remember, they always do this shit a little early because they want to prep your brains for what you're only going to be eating soon. So that's why they're showing you, like, here, try out these new options, get this coupon, get this deal, try it out, because eventually that's all you're going to eat, bitch. Yeah,
You
ain't
know,
like,
I swear, if you're a vegan and you're going to fast food to get your Impossible Burger or your McPlant or whatever the fuck they're calling it, I mean, come on, man, be real with yourself, man. You really think McDonald's is gonna give you a legitimate vegan burger? I mean, I
man.
wouldn't even trust that shit for shit, dude. I mean, come on, man. A McPlant, I think that's what they're calling it, man. And this shit. What's funny is it actually looks more appealing than than the rest of their burgers, and I'm pretty sure it's all because of its full Photoshop. But
Oh, the like the Beyond Meat shit and Impossible Meat stuff.
yeah, because McDonald's has a McPlant now. Hold on, let me see
I
if I
don't know
can
if you guys
pull
are
it.
seeing this video as I'm playing it. It's the World Economic Forum's video about their 8 predictions. You will eat less meat, you know. So they're talking about what we just talked about just now. So 1 billion people will be displaced by climate change. Climate change 56, just like coronavirus 56. So
I
it's
wouldn't trust it for shit, man.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you're really vegan, just make your own food.
Yeah, dead ass. Look, you know what? You can. I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna give dietitian advice here. Actually, fuck niggas. Oh, yo, you eat this, you eat that. Yeah, nigga, eat what you want to eat, dog. Niggas, everybody thinks. I think people in sometimes in truther communities, sometimes like, look, I'm not perfect and never will be, and I don't think anybody will be. And if you think you're perfect, you're twisted. And people always, they like certain aspects, and then they hear, oh, you eat that? Oh, no, no, no. They discredit everything. Like, bro, like,
Nah, I don't think you should judge somebody just based off what they eat.
bro, remember
But
you posted about your juice not too
oh
long
yeah.
ago. And you got people saying, oh no, dude, yeah, it's not juice. You're not
Well,
woke 'cause you
those were
drink
just
juice.
ignorant ass people because they thought it had added sugar. I'm not. I mean, no, that shit had no added sugar, dude.
So,
I know what I'm drinking. I know what I'm putting into my body. I try to read the nutrition fact and the ingredients almost in everything I eat, but yeah, man. Yeah, people think. Oh,
I
that
mean,
was
just eat
actually pretty
healthy,
funny. I'm
man.
not gonna lie. Yeah, just try to. I guess yeah, you're right. Just try to eat healthy and
They look lethal, huh? Yeah, bro. I seen these impossible meats. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather starve, man. I honestly, I'd rather just go fucking pick plants and just eat plants and put oil over them and make
look at what
salads and shit.
McDonald's did. It almost is like a
All the
fucking Big
shit
Mac.
looks disgusting to me. Honestly, all of it. Like you know what's crazy, man, is a while back I took a bite out of do you guys I don't know if you guys know the chain A&W. It is an American chain, but it's in
A
Canada as
and
well.
W.
It might not be where you are because you're in the South, but
Hold
people
on,
who are in the
I think we have a root beer. Do they
yeah,
make
yeah,
root beer as
yeah,
well?
yeah, 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 yeah. So you know them by their
Oh,
root
okay.
beer
Yeah,
because they
so we
have
know them
very
by the
famous
root
root
beer
beer.
brand. But
But they're
you
a
said they
fast
have
food
a
restaurant
really?
in
Oh
Ohio
shit.
and like the east and north
Oh fuck. No, we don't
of the
have that down
states.
south. Okay.
But in Canada, yeah, they sell coney dogs and stuff. Yeah, in the States and Canada, they're actually very different. I went to one in the States and yeah, Chicozy, I believe you're in Ohio, right? So because I'm not, I don't know Ohio like that, but I have family in Ohio, so I've visited quite a bit, and Columbus to be exact. And they have one there, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. The one in Canada is way cleaner and way nicer. That shit in America look nasty, yo. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I told my boys, I was like, yo, A&W over there look trash. like I'm not even gonna lie. It looks so just traditional bullshit to me. Like it was like corn dogs and shit. I don't know. I couldn't dig it, but the one in Canada is a bit better, but
Did
whatever.
it just
It's
look
all
trash, or was the food actually pretty bad?
you know what, bro? I'm kind of being biased. I didn't even eat it. I just judged by the way the restaurant
He
looked,
said,
and I
"Fuck
was like,
this shit.
nah.
I'm out of here."
Yeah, I was like, this shit look dirty, bro. I ain't going in. I was like, where's the Chick-fil-A right
Oh
now?
man.
But
Oh shit.
I had a bite of A&W Beyond Meat burger, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. For a quick second, they tricked me. They tricked me for a quick second
Why you say that? What happened?
because if you have all the condiments on it, like you have like sauce and like you have lettuce and you just bite into it with the bread, it kind of like your brain is gonna get a little tricked, and that's the whole purpose. They have emulated a
Like your
certain
brain is gonna
cell.
get tricked into thinking it's legit meat. Is that what you're
Like
saying?
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might eat it and it might be like, like, this isn't bad, or like, but I don't
But
know.
it's all the flavoring though.
That's
It's
what I'm saying. It's
all
just like
just the
seasoning
added
and
flavoring and
modifications.
season. It's not even like bro, think about it. If meat did not have any kind of seasoning, I mean, no, the humans would not even fuck with it because there's nothing. I mean, the only reason why humans eat meat is because of all the fucking seasoning on it. Nobody eats fucking raw meat like that, and oh shit, this is fucking well. Well, I take that back because there are some people that just eat fucking raw
Yeah.
meat. So,
And we got
but
some meatheads doing
for
that.
the
Yeah.
most part, majority of the people, the reason why they like meat is because of all the fucking seasoning that's on it. So
Yeah.
they really like the seasoning, not the meat itself. They might like the texture that the meat provides, but as far as the flavor, it all comes from the seasoning.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I agree, man. I agree. And yeah, that burger was a little deceptive. But I mean, my mind personally, I just can't wrap my head around supporting eating and putting that in my body.
That's
So
what they're
like I
doing.
said, it was truly a bite. I really shit you guys not, it was a bite. And it was a vegan chick that I knew, and she let me take a bite of her burger. And I tried it out, and I was like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like that shit. Like, yeah, it kind of works, whatever. But you know what? Here's what I was gonna say, but I didn't say it. I'll say it now. Is one time I made whipped up some like beans and basically made like a bean burger practically with a whole bunch of beans and like just mush them together and shit, like
Almost like a
season them.
sloppy Joe.
Yeah, and like you just make like a straight sandwich with like a bean patty, and you put it on the grill or
Wow, I've never had
skillet,
that.
season it up. It's nice, bro. I'm
That's
not even gonna
funny.
lie. I'm not
Okay.
vegan, guys, by any means. I'm not vegan. But yeah. Um, yeah, you guys feel me with that, and I think you guys all know what's up. What Jacozzi says, I like.
Have you ever ate raw meat? That's what I was just gonna. That's what I was reading right now.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. Here, let's read. He says, Jacozzi says, I like eating raw meat. It tastes better than unseasoned cooked meat. Well, here's what's interesting is I think it depends on the quality of meat, because there is some meats that are high grade where there's pretty much no seasoning. Like, they literally
Like
just
that Kobe beef. Have you
the
heard
Kobe
about that?
beef,
It's like the most supposedly
wagyu,
the most
right?
expensive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
So
supposedly those are probably the highest priced beef that you could buy on the planet.
guys, like YouTube has everything. There's this guy who has a channel where he just like does crazy steak, like all different types of steaks and shit. And yeah, he's definitely done videos where he's like, guys, I didn't season this at all. Like there was literally nothing, and it just tastes like unreal.
Yeah, if you
So,
eat meat like that, obviously, yeah,
but
you
yeah,
probably just
that's
don't
like
need any
high grade
fucking
shit.
season. That's like high grain, top of the line type crap. But I'm
But
talking about just your average burger patties, or you know,
yeah, you go to the grocery store, grip a pack of like red meat. Yeah, you're gonna have
right?
to
No
season
one's
that
gonna
shit.
fucking eat that shit just raw. You know what I mean? Unless you're, I don't know. I don't know. To each his own, I guess. But what
Some
I'm
of the
saying
vegans right
is,
now
for the
ain't
most
having it
part,
in the chat.
yeah,
I'm just
like
kidding.
fuck all the meat.
Shit.
So do you know what they make the vegan meat out of? What is it supposed to be made out of? Like soy?
Well, yeah, here, let's see. So, Beyond Meat is soy pig food for poor health. I hear a lot of soy combinations within the food. I'm not in particular too familiar on the exacts, specifics, just because all I know is I'm not consuming it. That's how I saw it. I was like, I don't give a fuck what's in it because I ain't putting it in my body. You
Have you ever
understand?
tried to go vegan?
No, I'll be honest with you. Never like really tried. No.
I've
Uh,
tried, man. I didn't go past 3 days.
yeah, that's fair. I had a
To
homie who
me,
did something similar.
what was hard is like, to me, giving up meat is not what was tricky. It's the dairy, like,
Yeah. So what did
because
you
like
die? You
no cheese, no milk. I mean, milk. I don't even fucking mind, but because I normally drink almond milk anyways. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It is tough. I mean, it is. You do need a lot of self discipline, to say the least.
Yeah, yeah,
And
100%.
I really do respect vegans for going vegan. I think if you really want to become vegan, I would say start off as a vegetarian first. Try that out for a few weeks, maybe even a month, and slowly switch on over to, because if you can do vegetarianism, you could pretty much do veganism within no time.
Love Thyself says, I'm probably the only vegan here. I don't know. There's probably some more. There's 54 people up here. Might be another. But you'll hit 5 years in March. So good for you, man. That's dope. If as long as you're healthy and happy, then do what you got to do. Uh, I don't really believe that you only need to live one lifestyle, no meat or all meat in your diet, whatever. Like I think you can find a healthy balance. That's with anything in life.
And also, man, it's just, look at the temptation that's around us. Everywhere you look, man, it's just like fast food on every fucking corner. You
Look,
know
I've
what I
tried
mean?
a little bit of the vegan shit because, like I said, I was talking to this chick and she dealt with some vegan stuff, and I dib and dabbled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't the biggest fan. Like there was certain shit that I could get with, because like don't get me wrong, I love my veggies. You know, I'm always one to have my veggies with my meal and etc. But there was certain shit like I tried vegan sushi and I was like, and like there's
Vegan
just
sushi.
just
Holy fuck.
I mean, minus a lot of the fish and
Oh
stuff.
man.
Like it was like mushroom and oh, it was just fucking the texture was gross. I was like, oh no, fuck all this shit. I ain't doing this. But again, to each his own, man. Like some people might be like, dude, you're fucked. Like that mushroom with the rice and the soy sauce hits, man. You're just not getting it. Whatever, man. I guess I'm not. But fuck it, I don't want to get it. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
My man said a lot of Indian food too. That's a fact. Indians do nice
Indian food
vegan
is
stuff.
great.
Indians
Indian
do the
food
good
is
shit.
great.
Yeah, I rock with Indian food. Definitely rock with Indian food.
I think it's a lot easier for an Indian to be vegan than it
Oh
is
yeah,
for
because dude, if you
because
go to their
majority of their
McDonald's,
foods is veganism anyways.
yeah, you go to the McDonald's over there, and the menu has a lot of almost like all vegetarian options. I think like straight like veggie patties and etc. So it's very common there.
It's just funny how a small company like McDonald's started in the US. Now it's like worldwide, man, and it's gotten people
Oh
fucking
yeah,
fat
man.
as fuck.
You guys ever see on the McDonald's? I'm sure you guys have it in on all your areas and everybody who's listening in all your towns. I'm sure if you look at the McDonald's, they have under the sign or above the sign says we've served over 999 million customers or however many customers they've served. Have you guys ever seen that on
Dude,
the McDonald's
honestly,
signs?
man,
I don't know. Maybe they
I
took
don't
it away.
recall that.
I'm gonna
I,
Google it. I'm gonna
it
Google it.
might have been. I might have not been paying attention.
McDonald
But I mean,
signs.
those numbers do sound
We
believable. I'll
we
tell you that much.
served. Yeah, I remember seeing on the signs a while ago. All the signs used to say, "Here, yeah, I'll quickly show it right now." Used to say this 99 billion. God damn, these niggas serving.
How many people, sir? How many
You
people?
guys gonna see it for yourself, so you don't think I'm lying on y'all. Look at this. This is what I used to see a lot. With the logo.
Oh, okay. I remember this.
You guys remember seeing?
Oh,
Always
that's
to be
right.
served. I
Over
think it's just
99 billion served.
yeah, man. So
Yeah,
I think they're
says a
definitely
lot.
just there's a lot.
Look at the health
That's
of the world. Yeah.
exactly. Like, look, if it's like a criminal, right? And everybody had to like point their fingers at like who's the culprit to this obesity crisis. Everybody would just have to point big fat fingers at these guys, but then they would have to point them back at themselves because they're the ones who drove their asses there to buy it.
But then it's like, okay, if you look at the top killers of the top leading causes of death in
Yeah,
this
billions
country,
killed. Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's heart disease and cancer, both of which are preventable and preventable by a healthy diet, healthy nutrition, and who's the number one? McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is what's fucking up a lot of people. I mean, it's not just McDonald's, but I'm saying McDonald's is like the leading cause of a lot of this shit. Honestly, it should just say the leading cause of death in this country should just say fast food. Fuck it, because it
Yeah,
really might
well,
as
did
well
you
be.
guys hear about the whole fentanyl thing and then them talking about how fentanyl is the leading cause of death in America, but then USA Today did the fact check, and the fact check says half true because the data is like skewed and etc. Well, something interesting is
Half true.
fentanyl.
That's half true.
Yeah, everything they say is half true, and
Oh shit.
what's interesting is fentanyl and death both equal 38. So I mean, how fitting, fentanyl leads to a lot of death. So, coded drugs for their purpose, for sure, for sure. And just like Bree says, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to both of us, man. But also subscribe
Sir.
to every other truther in here, Tachi, Jacozy. There's a lot of other good individuals here that are putting out decodes and support. We all
Yeah,
support each other.
Chagozi's damn near about to start a gaming channel now, man.
Yo, dude, like I said, I do actually really fuck with that idea. I think that's
Yeah,
a cool
absolutely.
concept. I just think the
Absolutely.
concept is very fresh for the community that I didn't think of that. Like, to be fair, I don't game as much as I used to. I used to game a lot of like Apex Legends and, like GTA and shit like that and some
Yep.
sports here and there. But I haven't really been gaming a lot, honestly. I've just been locked in, man, reading and looking into news and shit. And, and just just looking into shit, man, and
Yeah, dude.
keeping time
When
busy.
this whole pandemic started, man, I got rid of my PlayStation, dude, and now I kind of I
You
don't want
dead
to say
ass got
I
rid of it?
regret. Yeah, I did. I just got rid of it. I
What do you
got
mean? You
rid of.
sold it to a homie or something like online? Or?
No, yeah, no, I sold it to a friend because he was a gamer. He had an Xbox at the time, so I was like, man, I'm not. I don't even know why I sold it. Now, looking back at it now, I just got so fed up with shit. I was like, man, I'm tired of like wasting my time on this game because it was very frustrating at that time because there wasn't any good games that were out. I was playing Call of Duty at that time, that new Cold War game. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
Ah,
Okay,
fuck
now
Call of
now
Duty.
now I remember why I sold it. It's really because of that game in particular. That game pissed me the fuck off so much because I was waiting on Call of Duty to finally make a comeback and redeem itself. And that game was a huge disappointment. And so I was like, man, fuck this. So I sold it. And now I kind of look back at it, I'm like, man, it would be nice to sometimes just get my mind off of
I think
the world.
gaming could definitely be an outlet for sure. Yeah, like if you lock into a fun game, and some could say it's a time waster, but I think in life, you know what? Here, let's put it this way: we all got to shit. That sometimes we waste a lot of time shitting. Sometimes you shower too long. That's a waste of time. There's a lot of things we do that kill time.
Oh
All the
shit.
scrolling on your
So you
phone.
got a shit.
So no, I'm serious. But sometimes people be
No,
shitting
that's
and
true
sitting on
though.
the toilet and wasting time. Like there's a lot of
That
time
is true.
wasted. So you know what? If the time does get wasted, at least have some fun, and
Yeah.
just
I mean,
I think it's a good
honestly
idea.
though, man, I mean, even if you're a gamer right now, I mean, there's hardly any good games that are out.
Well, you know what? Then again, I'm not tapped in fully into the community right now, so of gaming, so I can't remember exactly. But here's two games I want to play. So you guys tell me in the chat if you heard of these games. Riders Republic, because I love biking, and it's like a sports game where you do like mountain hill biking and shit like
Haven't heard
that.
of that.
But you can also do snowboarding and like excuse me, a whole bunch of like crazy sports activities. And then Back for Blood. I don't know if you guys remember the game Left for Dead that was on the
Oh
Xbox. It was
yes,
like a
yes,
zombie
yes,
game.
yes,
I
yes,
have an
yes.
upset like I won't even lie to you guys. Like I had an obsession for a long time of zombie films and video games. Like when I was younger, like the idea of a zombie apocalypse was like, holy fuck,
Right.
this would be lit. You know what I
Have
mean?
you
Because
ever
I've
played
been
Resident
programmed.
Evil?
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah,
Resident
man.
Evil. But yo, the game that took did a really good job.
Is
I
Left
think
for
could have done
Dead,
a
right?
no. I mean
No?
current day. Hold on. I'm talking current day.
Okay.
Encapsulated everything about zombies is the game Days Gone. So I don't know if you've heard about that
Oh
game,
yeah, yeah,
Days
yeah,
Gone.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
That
Yeah.
game, Hundo P, I think. Well, hold up. Retract that. Not Hundo P, but it did a good job at giving you the whole vibe of like being in a zombie apocalypse with an open world GTA style
Oh yeah.
concept,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that was cool because Left 4 Dead is cool, but it's like an arcade game. COD Zombies is an arcade game. Dead Rising is an arcade game. Uh,
Oh, I forgot about Dead Rising.
all
Damn.
those games are like arcade games, so this was cool to have like a very interesting campaign.
That
Back
that
for
is
Blood
true. Yeah.
is basically the same shit as Left 4 Dead, but just upgraded, which kind of looked like a pretty cool game to run. What system do you have again, bro?
I had the PlayStation. Right now, I
Hey,
don't have any systems because I
hey,
sold
man.
my PlayStation. But I had
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
PS4.
You had a
Um,
PlayStation, okay,
yeah, I had the PS4, and
bro. If you
I'm
get that
debating
back,
on
we'll
getting the
run.
PS5. I mean, honestly, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get back the PS4. If I
Not the
do
same one.
return back
Yeah,
to gaming, it, I'm gonna have to get the PS5. And there's no point in going back to
I was gonna say,
getting
yeah,
the PS4. But the problem is you can't find any fucking PS5s right now.
they're still hard to
And
get over there,
yeah,
right?
they are hard to get. And honestly speaking, dude, I'm actually debating on switching back over to Xbox.
Nah,
And the
nah, nah.
reason,
Don't do that shit.
well, here, check this out. Did you hear about Microsoft buying Activision
Yeah,
and Blizzard?
I did
That
hear
means
about that
that
though.
that means from now on, Call of Duty will
You fuck with
strictly.
Call of Duty like that, bro?
I
Fuck Call of
used to.
Duty.
I
It's fuck
used
Call of
to.
Duty all
I
day till I
used
die.
to. You said fuck Call of Duty. You're not
Yeah,
fucking Call of
I'm
Duty,
done.
huh?
After Black Ops 4, I'm done, bro.
Okay, honestly, I was the same way, dude. But I
They're
don't know why I
finessing us.
can't let go of Call of Duty. Like honestly, man, these past 2, 3 games, not even 2, 3, probably like the last decade, Call of Duty was fucking ass, right? Um, I don't know why I still have that little bit of faith that they'll possibly come back now, especially now that Activision is bought by Microsoft. But I don't know. We'll see. But
I say stick with Sony. In my opinion, in
what do
my
you
personal
have? The
opinion,
PlayStation?
I got a PlayStation 4. I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading anytime soon. Like I said, I don't game enough to think it's justified right now. Um,
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. to me, there's no games that I'm even looking forward to playing.
But at the same time, I'm happy I didn't like sell my system too either, because you went ham and you sold your shit.
Yeah.
You went
I
hard.
was pissed off, man.
You went
I was pissed
hard, bro.
off, and the shit with the whole pandemic. I was like, dude, fuck gaming right now. I gotta focus on this shit.
Nah, that's true though. You definitely. It was a good thing, man. Because if you didn't do that, who knows, man? Maybe you would have been stuck in the
But
games.
nah,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, nah, hell nah, I wouldn't have
Nah.
been. Nah, even if I had my PlayStation, nah, I wouldn't have. He said second the game.
You're just lost in it. No, I'm just kidding.
Just fucking don't even do decodes. Just game 24/7.
Family's trying to talk to you. You're just ignoring them. You're just in the game, like head in the screen.
Nah,
You're
but
licking the
nah,
screen like the
man.
Japanese.
Oh yeah, with that whole new touch screen shit. I forgot about
Ah,
that too.
shit.
Oh, but shit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. There's not a lot of good games that are out right now that's even worth investing your time into, man. Besides, okay, have you ever played Battlefield? Have you seen the new one, the 2042?
I know about that game. My cousin real big on it. I'm not too big on it, but it looks sick. I won't lie. They've always done a good job.
Yeah, I haven't played that either, so I can't really give a true judgment on that. But
Me neither, unfortunately. But
the game that I'm looking forward to, I don't know when this game will ever release, is Grand Theft Auto 6.
oh, dude, yeah, 100%. Well, Grand Theft Auto is still out here releasing updates. Didn't they just put the Dr.
Yeah,
Dre
they are
version?
releasing that. Yeah, exactly. But that's to me, that lets me know that they're not gonna release Grand Theft Auto 6 anytime soon. If they're still
Yeah.
working on updates on GTA 5, I mean, oh boy. But it's been like, god damn, how long? How long has it been? Like damn near 9 years
Yeah,
since the
like, I
last.
think 2012, right? I think 2012.
Yeah,
or they
2012 or
released it.
2013. That's when GTA
So,
5
2013.
came
I
out.
think it's
Yeah,
2013.
2013. Right. I mean,
Yeah,
god damn.
CJ, you're right. 2042. I know why you're laughing. War equals 42.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. And that
Jesuit
game was
42,
released by the
military
numbers
order.
too. That game was completely released by the numbers. Absolutely.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Have you ever heard of real quick? Have you ever heard of Rainbow Six Siege, the Tom Clancy game?
Of course, definitely
That
big game.
game is fucking badass.
Haven't ran that in a minute, but I heard my boys were actually running that for a little while back in the day, like a couple years ago. I remember they were always playing that. I didn't have it at the time.
Yeah, that game is tight. That is a game where you definitely need a mic to communicate, and really communication is key in that game to even.
Yes. No, I like online games. Like I like, again, teamwork, and I like those games. You know, that's what makes it fun.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Unfortunately, they want to take fun to a new level with the metaverse and have us wearing fucking goggles and sitting in our
Yeah,
rooms.
I'm not
just never
about to
leaving.
do all that.
Like, look, guys, I'm already happy with the controller and the screen,
Yeah, and
the
the headset.
4K TV and the headset. I don't even have, guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm behind the times. Like, all my homies are like, bro, you got to update. I'm like, why? The only thing I've updated recently are like my phone and my laptop. But my TV I had since 2012 when I worked at Walmart. I bought it for a discount. And then I have a PS4, which is the first ever PS4 edition. Still works fine and dandy. The TV, yeah, the quality, isn't as good as my homie with the PS5 and the 4K TV. But honestly, I don't give a fuck. It does the job. You know what I'm saying? Why waste? Like, because a lot of the things in society are built not to last, unfortunately. That's the cycle of life we live in that they've created, and we're always wasting things. But realistically, it
Pokemon
works.
says he can't believe you need to pay to play online. Yeah, exactly. You remember
I agree.
Script,
They
you
used to be
remember when the
free.
PS3 was out? PS3, the PlayStation 3 was free to play online. You didn't
It
have
was
to pay
free.
for that shit.
Exactly, dude.
You
Why
know
do
what
we
I
have
mean?
to pay a fucking subscription, even if
Yep.
it's just $60 or you give us like, no, man. Why the fuck do I have to do that? Like, why?
The game itself is already fucking $60. Now I gotta
What do you
pay.
mean
just to-
$60 in Canada? Well, I don't know. I don't. Well, I guess
Well,
it's
it
always,
was.
yeah,
It
the
was. I
currency.
take that back because I know for the PS5 they fucking raised the prices up for the games.
Well,
Now
the
it's
games are like $80,
$70.
bro.
Wow. Oh shit.
It gets up to like
Yeah.
$100 for a game, practically.
Yeah.
per
Fuck.
game.
See, that's another thing with games, man. It's
That's
just
why
like
I'm like, yo, you
fuck
guys are playing games
that.
with me.
Fuck that. Fuck
We're
that.
playing games with my pockets, man.
You
You
say
feel
you
me?
guys are playing games with me.
Seriously, man. These guys are fucking around.
Yo, straight up, man. Straight up.
All
Yeah,
right.
you have you know how like GameStop when you go over there to trade in shit, they'll give you like they'll give you a few cents on something that costs like fucking
You
20,
walk-
30 bucks.
You walk in and buy like FIFA 2022 for like $30. You come back the next day and you
Yeah.
trade it in. The guy's like, yeah, that's $4. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Like, my
exactly.
guy, you were the same cashier that sold
Yeah.
$79.99, brother. He's like,
And
yeah, so
then
$4.
they buy it off of you for $4 and then they sell it again for like $20, $30. Like
You just
what
get
the fuck?
sell it to another guy for 55 or something.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, wait,
That
what?
shit is a joke, man.
Yeah, it's the big finesse, man. So,
What?
I like to look for deals on games. Like I'm always actively looking on the Play Store. If I really want a game, I will do the best I can to get it for the cheapest price. I won't lie to you. I'll never
What?
rush to buy a game.
Question. What system did you have before the PS4?
Can't lie, it's been Sony gang for a hot minute.
Oh
Before high
shit. So
school, it was Xbox,
PS3,
but
PS2, PS1.
yeah, but I had Xbox for a hot
Wow.
minute. I had Xbox for a hot minute. Xbox
The
360,
360, yeah, the
but
360
then
was golden, man.
it was
That
lit. It
was,
was lit.
yeah, the 360 was tight.
Bro, simpler times, man. Coming home from school and just running fucking COD shit and Halo and all that shit. Yeah, good
That's what
times.
I'm saying. That's when Call of Duty was at its prime, and I feel like that's why it's very hard for me to just
Oh yeah,
let
that
go
was a
of Call
great.
of Duty, because when like Black Ops 1, 2, 3 was okay, but especially 1 and 2 and Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Oh
Dude,
my god,
you
dude.
got to do the Apex Legends, man. Apex Legends is
I
a
gotta
good
try
game.
that out. I gotta try that out because I've never
That's a
played that.
good game. I really enjoyed it. I haven't been playing as much, but I've really enjoyed it. Um, yeah, man. But shit. A little sidetracked. We're gonna jump back to some numbers and some interesting videos, real short, and then yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But oh yeah, see Jacozy, I knew you would know what's up with Apex Legends. I feel like you're an animal at that game. I don't know if you're running that a lot, but let me know.
Chigos, you play on PC?
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even question what platform he's running that on. What console?
I think it's PC if I'm not mistaken. I think it sounded like he was on PC, but
But
I
in the
don't know, man.
meantime,
I could never get into PC gaming, dude.
I fucked with PC gaming back in the day. I used to play Counter Strike. I saw some people talking about that in the chat. That was way back in the day, though. I
Yeah,
actually did enjoy
Counter-Strike.
it, man. I used to play PUBG on a computer for a brief moment. It was all very interesting. I didn't mind it. I kind of like the controls.
You remember before Fortnite we had PUBG,
Yeah,
and then fucking
exactly.
Fortnite came over and just dominated the.
I won't
Goddamn.
lie. I played Fortnite for a solid like year and change. Like I was really fucking killing it. I love that game. There was a period of time where I actually fucked with it, guys. Believe it or not. I mean, millions of people played it, so it's pretty
Oh
believable.
hell yeah! Yeah. I mean, it was
It's
like the
not that
biggest fucking
unbelievable.
game at the time. They even had Krampus on one of the. You remember for
Bro,
one
they
of
had
the
Travis Scott.
Christmas? Oh, they even had Travis Scott.
They had everything, man. They had
Wow.
everything. They have a
Okay.
Spider-Man in it now. They have like Marvel. They have dances from like hip hop videos and shit. They're so mainstream, it's
Wow.
ridiculous. It's very
Yeah,
yeah.
Chigozi does play on the PC. Okay.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me. I feel like he's a real deal gamer, man.
Yeah, man. Might need a Gematria gaming channel soon
I
enough.
think that's actually seriously. I do think that's a good idea. I just think it's different because, like, imagine like you're
He's
watching
like
someone
fucking
stream.
decoding every match.
Yeah, but like, yeah, like outside of like, he's just giving you like esoteric knowledge while gaming. So you're like,
That's
your
dope,
frontal
for real.
lobe is not going to waste while watching him play games because what you're hearing in the
For real.
subconscious is like
Yeah,
information. So it's a cool way of doing it.
absolutely.
But let's get back to a little bit of numbers real quick. Louisa Harris, the only woman ever officially drafted by an NBA team, has died, and the story came on January 19th. In the news of her death, again on the 19th, NBA equals 19, so that's the first thing that I caught. And then you could see here how Louisa Harris and Jesuit Order have a 2-for-2 match.
Hey,
in the
you know what's funny? Real quick,
What's up?
Go back to that picture that you just had before this one. You know how we were just talking about the the fucking decode you did right before this one with Meatloaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just look at her arms, dude.
Oh man, you're savage. Yes, I see what you're saying. I see. There's definitely some meatloaf there. Oh, you're sick, man. You're sick. I hear the squeaks in the background. You're sick. This guy's sick. Uh, God damn. All right.
I'm just saying, man. She probably needs to go on that vegan diet.
Well, I mean,
She probably needs to get that McPlant or that Beyond Meat.
it might be a little, well, not might be, it is a little too late. As you can see, Louisa Lewis Harris, sorry, Louisa Lucy Harris, which again, Lucy was like the sort of nickname that she went by. Think about how Lucifer's nickname is Lucy, and notice how the age of her death, 66, matches with the phrase number of the beast. So again, something else that I kind of just clicked on when I was looking at this. She was drafted by, at the time, the New Orleans Jazz, and from the creation of that team to the death of Louisa Harris is a span of 47 years. We know the number 47 is a very occultic number, in line with the Freemasons. And then notice all the rep digits here, as she was drafted in 77. And from that draft to her death at the age of 66 is a span of 44 years and 222 days. Order out of chaos 222. Think about how she died in 2022. Her last name Harris equals 44. Kill equals 44. Again, 77, 66, 44, 222, Harris, kill. All those rep digits right there.
What
She,
is she dead from?
let's double check.
Natural causes, of course. Suicide. Let me guess. Natural causes or suicide, or died in her sleep. Died in her sleep. Which one is it?
Whenever I
one of
don't
those
say it exactly, it's usually one of those. She passed away at the age. Again, it's one of those like they don't tell you the details, and you just get it later. Because I don't remember reading the details.
Okay, so she was.
I think it was just bad health or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, bad health definitely. Have you seen the picture? God damn. Or how does
Like a
how
health
does it?
issue or something.
Oh my god. I mean, no offense, but damn, she was an athlete at
Look,
one
look.
point.
Cause of death is still unknown. Stuff like that
Unknown.
you always see.
Yeah,
So,
unknown. Wait,
yeah.
so she was the first female NBA player?
Well, it's tricky because if you read into the history, I think what they mean by that, she's technically the second. However, like in the men's league, but she is the first official to be actually drafted in the year 77.
By the
on the New Orleans
WNBA?
NBA, the men's league, the only women's to ever be drafted by the men's
Wait.
league. Yeah,
I'm a
exactly.
little confused there. So she played
let
in
me
the
pull up-
NBA with men.
Yeah, here, let me show you. Right
You gotta be kidding me.
I think it's just-
Oh man, I want to see highlights of this, man.
No, I don't know if she played with men in all honesty, but from what I understood is she was drafted in that year. She was the 137th draft pick, but I don't think she actually I think it was like kind of like a tribute thing. More or less, kind of like, oh, we attest to your skills, we see what you were capable of doing within the women's league. So
I see.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's interesting that she was the 137th pick, as you know,
Right.
that's the 33rd prime. So interesting number.
Well, rest in peace to her then. That
R.I.P.
sucks. Yeah, 66 is young. I mean, damn.
Yeah, it's not old at all. And we covered this one, so I honestly don't think I need to touch anymore. Just like Neo said, the kill date.
Louie Anderson.
68 when spelt out equals 56, which is interesting. His age of death, and again the Emmys thing. It was the 68th Emmys that he won, right? So yeah, I mean, this one is interesting. Louis often played a character named Maurice in several roles, including his first big break in Coming to America and his latest appearance on the show titled 20s. And like literally, you guys can go check that on IMDb. He played the character named Maurice. Maurice equals 47. He died of blood cancer. And again, his last role was on the show 20s. And again, 4 + 7 = 11. He died on 1/21. 121 is the square root of 11, the master number. Yeah.
Well, real quick, one thing I do want to point out with Louie Anderson's death, actually forgot to point this out. In this show Baskets that he won an Emmy for, he played a female character named Christine. And Christine in the Jewish cipher sums to 344, and he's dead on the day leaving 344 days left in the year.
So
that's
Good catch. Speaking of that, while you mention Christine, think about this. This man played the role of a woman, which is cross-dressing. Cross-dresser equals 81. Gender reversal equals 81. And ritual and sinful equal 81.
Yeah, that sure is sinful.
Louis won an Emmy once he decided to fold and take on the role as a woman in the show Baskets. That's how they do these people. Often these men and women, role reversals. It's in their books, the Freemason Bible. What is it? The Morals and Dogma and all that. You can go check it
Albert
out for
Pike,
yourself.
Mr.
They
Albert Pike.
It's disgusting. And look, his last appearance was on the show 20s, on episode that released November 3rd. From that day to his death, 79 days. Murder, 79. Society of Jesus, 79. And he died on the 6th-year anniversary of the release of the show Baskets, which he won the Emmy for. And again, he died on the 21st day of the year. 21 is the sixth triangular number. Evil Jesuit Saturn equal 21. He died a span of 303 days from his 68th birthday. And Hollywood actor Masonry all equal 33. And then we saw that. So that's that. Sorry, I'm tongue tied here. Talk too much. And the last
Oh boy.
big one, the big one, man, the big one. This one broke. I think later last night earlier
No,
today.
it broke early this morning.
Early this morning.
I could not find a specific date as far as when he committed suicide. Were you able to find it?
Yeah, they said Friday, which was on the 21st.
He just had his birthday too, right?
It was 2 days. Yeah, so it was 2 days after his birthday. So I'll cover it right now. So again, the story goes: Regina King's son, Ian Alexander Jr., dies by suicide. He cared so deeply. Sorry. And again, this comes on the 22nd, but the death happened on January 21st, which has prime numerology of 64, just like his name in the most pure cipher, which equals 64. Then what's interesting is Ian's birthday, this guy to the left, was on January 19th, 1/19. Ian committed suicide 2 days after. It's interesting how the guy who had the birthday, January 19th, 119, committed suicide 2 days later. And what was interesting that I saw from the articles was him and his mom were taking Kabbalah classes. Like, I mean, it's just like, oh my God,
they
dude.
Kabbala'd his ass, all right.
They Kabbala'd the fuck out of his ass. And I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you're sick. You're this. You don't know nothing. You don't research anything.
A lot of these
It's
a
all
lot of these
emotional.
celebrities just coincidentally happen to commit suicide just days or before or prior before their birthday. I mean,
I know. There's been a lot of that
get
this
the fuck
last
outta here,
couple
dude.
years of, people dying just before their birthday or the day they die on their birthday. A lot of weird shit like that. But that being said, Ian died on January 21st, 1/21. Blood sacrifice equals 1/21 or 1/21,
Kabbalah
121.
classes.
They got like matching tattoos as it states. And it's just the Kabbalah classes is enough, man. This is Kabbalah, what we're showing. And Ian died 6 days after his mother's birthday. And again, just like the Louie Anderson 6 and 21 ritual, look how they do the same thing. 21 is the sixth triangular number. He's dead 6 days after his mom's birthday. And again, that's the 21st day of the year. Evil, Jesuit, Saturn, all 21. And just like we said earlier with Louie Anderson, kill date, man, never fails. And
and
no, what's up?
Well, I was gonna try to squeeze in the comedian aspect to this, but Regina King, would you consider her a comedian? Because a lot of the
I
movies
mean,
that
her
she
role
starred
in
right,
her role in several shows is
of
definitely comedic to say the least. And
right. So
think of the role of she plays on Boondocks, who she voice acts. She plays
yeah,
Riley.
dude, I forgot about that. She
So
does play on Boondocks.
Hey, and guys, just remember, look here. Let's just connect some quick dots. We discovered not too long ago. Shout out my boy.
This is synced up with the Boondocks. Now that you mentioned that.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna look into that in the background while you're.
Well, look at this, guys. What's interesting is last maybe 2 streams ago, we discussed how the creator, Aaron Magruder of Boondocks, was educated by Jesuits. He said this himself. So let's connect dots. The creator of the Boondocks, educated by Jesuits. Then you have Regina King and her son taking Kabbalah classes. Then we have this ritual happening on a perfect numerical, date. I mean, if you just look at what's before your eyes and try to deny that it's the Jesuits using Kabbalah on celebrities, when they're saying it themselves, that they're educated by them, that they go to their classes, which is education, aka indoctrination, and you want to deny this? I mean, honestly, man, you're living in a fucking delusion. Honestly, you must be, because this is just undeniable. Look,
Preach.
Sun 33, Hollywood 33, Secrecy Masonry 33, and Ian was 26 years old. The Jesuit order 201, 26 years old when spelt out in words equals 201. Now, Ian Alexander Sr. loses his son 11 weeks and 1 day before his 66th birthday. That's January 21st to April 4th, or sorry, April 8th, 2022. 11 weeks, 1 day. Ian Alexander Jr., the specific son, their only son that he lost, 111. Just like how he lost his son 11 weeks and 1 day from his upcoming 66th birthday. And son sacrifice, I don't really do this that often, I'll be honest with you guys, because I guess you could say it's kind of a made up phrase, but I mean, realistically, it was the son that was sacrificed. And what do you know? It equals 121, just like blood sacrifice and the day that it happened. And even more fitting, Ian's suicide comes 77 days before Ian Alexander Sr., his dad's 66th birthday, right? So this was a sacrifice. Again, Faustian bargain. Too lazy to read it. Read it enough. You guys can go and read it. It was a sacrifice indeed. Now, I have a few little videos that I want to show. Some of you guys may have already seen them on the page. I'm going to get my audio right.
Real quick.
What's good? What's good?
And I did not create this, so I got to give a shout out to Zach because he actually found this. Regina, the first name, it actually means queen, and queen in Gematria sums to 26. He's dead at 26.
Very
And-
interesting.
And I mean, just look at her name. If Regina does mean queen,
King, yeah, that's
queen,
interesting.
king,
That's
and
very interesting.
Gematria itself sums to 22, just
That's
like
interesting.
today's date. So
That's a good catch.
yeah. Oh wow, you know what's funny? Regina Hall and Regina King, they're both 51 years old. Yeah, Regina Hall
Interesting.
is the other black actress. Regina Hall, Regina King.
Yeah, it is
They're both
interesting.
51, yeah.
No, it's definitely interesting. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I'll save that for a later time. But where is it? I'm gonna pull it up right now. There's a quick video that I want to share, and it's from the film Transformers, and is pretty interesting symbolism that they show throughout the film. But check this out. Let's see here. Hopefully the audio is right. Actually, you don't really need audio for this. Actually, you do. It helps.
Please step inside.
Oh hell yeah, dude! This movie. I'm sorry, man, but
You know what? I'm gonna actually just.
Freddy Krueger in bit of or something? Oh no, man. Freddy Krueger had 4 blades, man. That's only 3. That's Wolverine. Right? That's Wolverine.
That's very funny.
Anybody have any mechanical devices? BlackBerry, key alarm, cell phone? I got a phone.
Ooh, those kids are real nasty. You gotta respect the Japanese. They know the way of the samurai.
And the kid's from Finland.
Yes, but he's, a little strange. He's a little strange.
We're able to take the cube radiation, funnel it into that box.
So that's a clip again from the Transformers film. and
This movie was packed. I'm talking about packed with Saturn symbolism
big
in a
time.
major way.
And I always
in a
found it
major way.
fascinating, all that
From the
cube
very
symbolism.
beginning, literally to the end. Yeah, exactly. Because
I found it very strange. Because I noticed in other films they talked about cubes too, and I was like, "What's up with this like cube?" And
You remember
energy
when
and
Optimus
darkness?
Prime and when they all came down to Earth, the whole reason why they came down was to find that cube.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of films have that narrative around the black cube and that Saturn worship. 100%. So that's just one clip that some of you guys may have got the chance to see on the page.
I gotta go back and watch that movie, man. It's probably.
I
a lot
can't
more.
lie. I haven't. Yeah, I haven't
It's
watched
been
the
a
full
long
movie.
time.
I just
Oh, for
remember
real?
that clip. Yeah, I mean, no, sorry, I have watched the full movie, but it's just been so long. I haven't
Yeah, that's what
rewatched
I'm
the whole thing
saying.
again.
Because it came out in 2007?
7.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching it a few months after it first came out. It was a long ass time ago. So
And here's another one that I wanted to play. I can't lie,
Please
YouTube
step
might kill me
inside.
for this one, but fuck it, we're gonna try to run it anyways.
did you put together this video?
Which one?
The one you just played right now with the Transformers and the cube?
Yeah, you guys like that? You guys
Yeah,
like the
that was
little
dope.
spinny thing and the
was dope.
click
I
and
fuck with that.
dude, shout out this app that I use. It's called InShot. They have a lot of cool like transitions, and I was fucking around, and I was like, "Yo, this is cool. You can do little like snapshots, and you know, it helps people really get it. You know, like see the
Our boy
hidden
Script here is getting sponsored.
You already know. No, I'm just playing. But look at this. I'm sponsored by Shizer. Check this out.
When
This is a funny
COVID-19
clip.
struck Canada, we at Shizer knew we had to respond. Our lobbyists and public relations staff went to work around the clock for our revolutionary mRNA gene therapy. Not revolutionary in the sense that it actually works, but rather that it would earn for us unprecedented profits. By convincing people to line up for our injections and pressurizing governments and employers to make them mandatory, we secured trillions for us and our investors. And thanks to partners like Justin Trudeau, who hasn't got a functioning brain cell, we can rest assured that our product will find its way into the arms of tens of millions of Canadians. Over and over and over. Shizer, because we care about our profits. Side effects may include muscle spasms, seizures, paralysis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, myocarditis, pericarditis, Parkinson's disease, heart attack, strokes, meningitis, brain death, premature births, stillbirths, sterility, increased risk of cancer, and death. Do not consult your doctor. We own them too. When COVID-19...
Yo, Script, you really trying to step in the ring with YouTube, huh?
Hey, man. It's got to be shown. It's got to be shown.
I agree. 100%. It does gotta
We'll
be shown.
see how they feel later.
We'll see if YouTube lets it be shown.
This is true.
YouTube
could have
gonna
just
watch the playback, be like, oh, really? Okay.
That could have ruined it for us, guys. But it is what it is. You got to take a risk here and there to get out some good, interesting, you know.
You took the
clips.
risk, all right. I swear, I'm not
Hey,
gonna
if
be
it was able
surprised
to be
if
on
hours from now,
Instagram,
you go.
it's all one big metaverse. So if they haven't snapped it off the gram, then they might let it breathe on the.
Are they
TV.
pretty lenient when it comes to shit like this on Instagram?
I mean, I feel like they are a lot more in comparison to using copyrighted stuff.
I figured with what I've realized is with YouTube, you gotta if you don't say the keywords like the C19, the V word, and all that, I think you could slip right through the cracks. I think it's the same shit with the whole copyright.
I don't know if you saw one of the videos that I did recently of a 53-year-old who died of COVID, but I tried something new on the video where you guys might think this is weird, but I actually added the censor myself. So in the video, every time I said the word COVID or whatever, I would always add a beep. I'd add a beep. And I just added that in the edit just for shits. And it was a way of me allowing myself to say the word while recording the audio, and then I just bleep it myself because then technically they can't say that I said it, and I don't know. I figured that might be a trick.
Because then at that point they wouldn't even be able to know if you said it or not. Because
that's true. Yeah, it's bleeped out. So I don't know. It might trick the algorithm.
What software did you use to do that?
I use Logic for music recording. So then I'll do it there. But Shy Divine, appreciate that. Definitely hit that like if you haven't already. I just realized I haven't done my regular. We're 2 hours and 46-minute check-in.
Oh man, you know who we're missing out on? Rick James.
Man, I can't lie. Where is the homie Rick James, man? I do feel like we're missing a few people. The chat seems a little light. Usually we pick up steam a little later on, but I get it. It's Saturday, start of 2022. People got shit to do. I feel y'all. But
okay, you got some
got
bars
banned.
going on. All right, what?
He got banned. Don't tell me that, man.
How?
I was gonna say all he does is promote positivity, man. His name is Rick James.
Banned?
That's very with his ratios, facts. He was definitely on point.
Wait,
Oh,
is he really bad?
wait, Jay, no, someone in our moderation might have taken him away.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh man, I hope he like DMs us or hits us up privately. I that's unfortunate. I don't know if
What?
I can like fix
That's
that myself.
crazy.
I'll
Yeah,
look
you
into that.
can, you can, you can. If you go to your YouTube studio and it'll show you all the people that your moderators have blocked.
Can I do
Damn,
that
that's
while I'm
crazy.
live
Why'd you?
now?
Yeah, you should be able to go to YouTube Studio. Here, let
And
me see.
then yeah, shout out the boy Rick James, man. That's unfortunate.
And then you should be able to go to settings,
Okay, settings.
community,
I see that. Yeah.
and then you got
Moderators.
all your moderators, and then right if you scroll
Oh
down a
yeah,
little bit, it
hidden
says hidden
users. Yeah.
users. Yeah.
Yeah, my man. Yo, let me remove him from this list.
Oh, he was on the list.
He was on the list.
Oh wow!
I was gonna
Why did they block him?
say. Oh man, guys, come on,
Oh
man. That's
damn!
Rick James, and he's keeping up with the ratios. He was really helping out a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, he was doing a great job at checking in like every 15 minutes or so. He was actually keeping the ratios really high and
I was like,
promoting the
why
video
am I
more.
not seeing him here?
I agree because I thought it was just weird how he disappeared. Yo,
But yeah,
look, my man,
oh wow. Okay, so
Rick
I
James.
guess when you block somebody, man, it like they're still able to send a chat, but I guess nobody would see it.
Oh man, dude,
Rick James, did you realize that you were blocked?
we
He
didn't
probably
know.
didn't. He probably
We
didn't
didn't
realize.
know. We didn't know, dog. That's crazy, man. Look at that, my
Here he
boy.
is.
Gang, 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 gang. Shout out Rick James. Shout out Rick James, man. Shout out Rick James. I can't say enough, bro. 62 likes, 39 in the
Yo,
chat. You
this
feel
dude
me?
is back at it, man.
I appreciate, man. I appreciate everybody in here, man. Like I said, we're almost at the we're almost at the 3 hour mark. I think that's it for my number side of things. Something that I quickly wanted to point out was an article that came out talking about how Omicron was considered one of the more lesser
Oh, you better
severe.
watch your words, man. Better watch your
It's
words.
the O variant was one of the lesser uh, severe in terms of the C19 variants and strains. And anyways, something that's interesting that they're saying this a lot, like the O variant, Omicron, is not that strong. They keep saying this, and it's interesting when you look at the etymology of the word, uh, like Omicron, and like how like the Greeks basically associated with like the Omicron being like the little O, and then like the Omega being the big O, and it's just interesting because it's like little in terms of its effect in the actual severity, and this is coming from the scientists themselves, and then also the etymology. And again, they're using the Greek alphabet throughout this, and again, all the etymology in terms of the meaning and how they push out that meaning in our modern day
Right.
is clearly evident. I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. Basically, like Omicron, little O, little effect, not as strong. uh
Right.
I don't know. That might be a play there. And then, guys, oh my God, I got to show this video. This is the most fucked up shit. If you're a religious person, and I guess I'm going to say specifically Christian, and I'm not here to bash nobody, but let me tell you, if you support this and you would go and watch this, we got to talk. Let me show you guys something that someone DM me, and they said, "Hey, have you heard about this? There's got to be some sort of humiliation ritual." And I said, "What's this?" And they sent it to me, and I said, "Holy fuck, this is the biggest humiliation ritual."
Rick James, it's great to say how much I love this family of the truthers. Well, man, it's great to have you. But hey, you know what you should do, Script?
What's up?
So that he doesn't get blocked
Make
again. Well, make him a mod.
I thought he was a mod at one point. I can't lie. Yeah, I'll
Because
definitely make you
I
a mod
don't
right
think
now.
your mods can ban your other mods. I don't
I'm
think
gonna do that
so.
right now. That's a good point. Thought I did that, but I guess yeah. Yeah, man, we can't let that happen, man. Rick James really holding it down.
Rick James,
And
man.
I just realized, Jacozy, you're not a mod, man. How did I not make you a mod, bro?
Oh
Sorry, guys. I don't
man.
want anybody to feel like you're
Chagozy
not
Troop,
special for not a
man.
mod. Everybody earns their, their
Sooner or
place.
later, the channel name gonna be Chagozy Gaming.
Yeah, That'd be dope, though. Honestly, I think that can go places. You just never know.
He's gonna be
And
decoding the news while he's on the game, man.
all right, so let me see if I have it pulled up. Let me just get it ready for you guys. Like I said, what I'm about to show you guys is just beyond fucked up. So I don't
He
know if
said
you guys
spit
heard
some
about
food.
this.
Whoa, what the?
Tulsa
Spit on your
pastor
face.
Michael Todd rubs spit on face of churchgoer. So I can't lie. We're gonna watch
What
the video.
the fuck,
Well, that's what I said we're gonna
yo?
do. We're gonna watch the video, guys. Because I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? This is humiliation ritual and some Freemasonic shit. 100%. These guys are Freemasons. And they're doing some black boule ritual shit. I'm telling you, this is disgusting, guys. This is look at how he disgraces another brother in front of, and this brother stood for it too. He's
Why did
just
he
there.
do that?
Oh, you'll see, guys. Here's from our religious
In the
people.
name of
Man.
Jesus. That's why.
Got you, Chicozy. I see you.
In
Got
the
you, Shy.
name of Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior.
Yeah. Let's look at this, guys.
You just want me to spit in your face.
Oh my god. You know what I hate about StreamYard is you have to switch to the audio, make sure the audio is right. And I always forget. That's the only thing. I don't want to play the video and it fucking doesn't work. Okay, here you go. I got it right. Okay, guys, let's watch this because this is the most fucked up shit you'll see your whole week.
Something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hit. And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. What I'm telling you is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming, God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand? When getting the vision or receiving it might be nasty. I'm going to say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty. You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty.
Yo, oh my gosh, dude.
And do you hear and see the responses of the people?
Dude,
what I'm telling you is how you just reacted is how the people in your life will react when God is doing what it takes for the miracle. What are you saying? This man was blind, and what he was trying to do with this man is give him his DNA.
Well, she, man. I mean, there's your Christians for you. Not all Christians. Not all Christians.
Yes, not all Christians. Not all Christians. There is no Christian bashing on this end. But guys,
oh my gosh, dude.
Guys, like, no, like, come on. Like, and Chicozy, you said it earlier. Michael Todd, 59. Yep, exactly. Humiliation, 59. Negro slave, 59. This is straight mockery. Right? Oh my God, you saw the fucking mucus on that guy's like nose, and he like pulls it off. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you standing there for? Letting this man do this? Why is he doing this? Why are people like some lady in the back's like, yes? I'm like, bro, bitch, you disgusting. Like, oh my God, like,
what do you? I mean, hey, man, it's all for Jesus.
Yep. Excuse me. And he did an apology video. It was 100% BS. Yep. Good to see you, homie. Yeah, exactly. So that was something that I wanted to show you guys because that was definitely fucked up. And just another day in our sick world. Something else that's also some more
Another
fuckery.
day in our sick world. Yeah, sure. That sure is.
For real. I'm sure. Then, guys, there's always positive shit happening in the world. Unfortunately, the people that run the world won't let us see that stuff because, again, why would they let us see it and uplift our vibrations when they can lower them? And word goes woke. Microsoft introduces new feature that suggests PC alternatives when someone types phrases that could offend snowflakes like mankind. So they're going to switch that to humankind. And then they have like a list of words
Oh
that they're going to
my
switch. I'm trying to
gosh,
find the
get the
list.
fuck out of here.
Here, let me find the list for you guys real quick. Microsoft's, Microsoft list of words
You
that
know, you know what this reminds me of with like Microsoft and
or
shit.
something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. Oh no, where's the list, man? There's like a list of words. Like it's just a stupid list of words that that are offensive or banned. I'm trying to find the list. I don't know why it's so hard to
Man,
find.
we live in a sensitive ass society, dude.
Oh, I can't find the list, guys. Someone go find it and let me know. But there's a list, and you guys could go see it for yourself. And basically, again, they're working on further censoring our world around us. And again, as you can see, when you control the language, I think that's what's said in George Orwell, 1984. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he says something on the lines of like, if you change the language of like a society, you really change like the dynamic of like how people think of things, right? And again, like
Well, that's
they're
exactly what the Jesuits have done. They
it-
gave English the language of the world.
yeah, exactly. And like they even make the joke, your PC is going PC. I can't lie, that's pretty funny. For politically correct. It is so true. Like literally there's words like mankind will be humankind. Man, I'm really slipping on in terms of other ones. There's just oh yeah,
Humankind.
post
That
post
doesn't even
look
sound right.
look postman to mailman, or it'll be a postal worker. Like there's just a whole bunch of unnecessary like changes that are just super super foolish, and again, at the end of the day, it's just censorship. That's really what it comes down to. And let me see here, I think there was something else. Let's see here. Oh, I'm sure you guys heard about the UK potentially lifting restrictions.
Gomez is still pissed off about this NFL game, dude.
Hey man, if you had money on it, I don't blame him.
What are the 49ers doing good right now? Let's see. Oh shit, the game is tied. Man, these Roman circus, man. That's what this is.
Um, you know what's crazy, man, is the other day on Zach's TFR show, there was someone who called in, and they called in about a show called The God Committee. And for
Oh
those, or
yeah, I
sorry,
just
it's
watched that movie too,
I
man.
had to watch it too, actually, because I don't really watch. Like I said, guys, I've said it several times. Not really big on watching movies or shit. I'm too lazy to watch it, or I don't have the attention span sometimes. But I watched this movie, and I don't want to spoil it, but to sum it up, a big part of the film is the science behind doing a pig to human heart transplant. As you know, in
Honestly
science,
speaking, the movie was not that great.
I was gonna be honest, it was kind of mediocre, like in terms of like just the way it all
It's
was
very
and
low
structured.
budget. Like,
Exactly, you could tell it wasn't like prime time anything. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
So
You know what? You know what it felt like? A movie that could have just been played on TV. Like, you know how they have those movies that just premiere on television.
I agree.
They
I
really
agree.
could have just done that. It wasn't a. It was an okay movie. Like, to be honest, shit. I don't even want to say 6 out of 10. Like 5 out of 10. It was,
I would
but the
agree.
message was there though. The message was definitely there. But as far as everything else, eh. But it was an okay movie.
So what's interesting about that movie is, again, the whole narrative is essentially the idea of a pig to human heart transplant. And on January 7th, doctors in Maryland successfully transplanted a pig's heart into a human. The breakthrough may lead one day to a new supply of animal organs for transplants for human patients. And what's fascinating is that from the release of the God Committee, this film that predictively programs the idea of this very subject matter, pig to human heart transplants, from the release of that film to the actual transplant on January 7th was a span of 201 days. And the Jesuit order equals 201. The God Committee, the title of the film in the Jewish cipher, equals 506, like 56, just like the Society of Society of Jesus, which equals 56. And what's interesting too is Neo, if you watch the film, you would remember that, or you could probably recall that the doctor in the film, his name is Dr. Pope.
Yeah.
So again, God
The
Committee,
yeah.
like
Yep.
one of the big doctors in the film that like is often like in the scenes. His
And
name is
there's a pastor to that black guy that you guys are seeing. He's a
this guy right
pastor.
here.
Yeah.
He plays a pastor, exactly.
Yep.
And then from the director of the God Committee's 42nd, Austin Stark, to the left, to the first transplant of a pig to human heart is a span of 222 days. That's May 31st to January 7th. 222 days. Think about how the transplant occurred in 2022. And again, order out of chaos, the Jesuit motto. The God Committee and Jesuit order both equal 72 in the same cipher. Jesuit order and Austin Stark, the director of the film, have a 2-for-2 match in the ordinal ciphers, 144, 153. And this is kind of side railing, but pretty interesting. The Jesuit Review, a very popular publication, the Americas magazine, which is written by Jesuits and controlled by them, just like all media, but this one they're more open about. And what it's like being Catholic in Hollywood. It's funny because they released this story on January 14th, 2022. Why January 14th? Well, Hollywood equals 114. Just like that date can be written 1/14. So, again, I'm not saying that Austin Stark is Catholic himself, but I mean, look at the narrative behind the film. Pope, the God Committee, 201, 201 days from, the release to the first actual transplant. And the film that New York Times posted, as they were one of the first to actually touch on this, was a span of a minute and 22 seconds, just like how Satanic is 122. And some can question the act of what they're doing.
Hey, but you know what's funny? Like throughout the movie, they hardly even mention about a pig transplant. You know what I
It's
mean?
it's it's briefly mentioned. You're right. It's not like strongly mentioned, but it is a narrative throughout the film because there is a point in
Right.
a
It
scene
is a narrative, but it
where
seems
the
like
guy's
majority of the
explaining it
movie
and
is
stuff.
well. I don't want to ruin it for those who might want
I
to
was about
watch
to
it.
say, yeah, I was like, if I talk anymore, I might say.
Yeah, never mind.
Like I said, guys, it was an average movie, but this was a very interesting find by that individual. And I think there's something that I'm missing, and I just want to correct myself before I say it. Yeah, no, never mind. So yeah, very interesting stuff right there with this film. More predictive programming, and that was again within 201 days of this happening, right? From this film predicting this topic, or sorry, this actual transplant happening. And what's interesting too is in the film, the pig is genetically altered, just like how in this article it says the heart from the pig was genetically altered pig. And like the film literally says all that, so it's clearly showing us how Hollywood and our real world are all one blurred line. And honestly, guys, I think that's pretty much about it. I think I covered damn near. Oh, there is one more. There's only one more. I got one more for you guys. Where is it? Here it is. This is a little bit of an older story. But Sinead O'Connor, teenage son, dead by an apparent suicide. Singer blames hospital. Sinead's son, his name is Shane Lunny. Shane was 17. He died on January 7th, 1/7, like 17. He died of suicide. Look how his name and suicide match practically perfect in the reduction ciphers. Then you have the fact that from Shane's death to what would have been his 18th birthday, January 7th to March 10th, is a span of 62 days. Sacrifice equals 62. From Sinead's 55th to Shane's death is a span of 4 weeks and 3 days. Like Shane Lunny equals 43 and suicide equals 34, the reflection. How fitting Sinead loses one of her family members, well, her son, to suicide. Also, think about how her son died on the 7th day of the year. Suicide equals 70, and her name, before her name change, Sinead O'Connor equals 70, just like 7, with the rules of numerology dropped to 0. Shane committed suicide on his 304th day of his age on 1/7 at the age of 17. As you can see, born in 2004, March 10th to the day of his passing, January 7th, 2022, 17 years, 304 days, suicide 34. And again, rules of numerology, 304 becomes 34. Shane was alive for 930 weeks, 93 when you remove the 0, Saturn 93, Saturn the god of time and death, worshipped, and ultimately the one worshipped, and sacrifices are committed in honor of Saturn. And from Shane's death to him and his father's upcoming birthday. The reason why I say him and his father is because they actually share the same birthday, interestingly enough. Donald Lunny, that's a span of 8 weeks and 6 days. So we already looked at this time span. We just did it in days before. It was 62 days. But if you calculate it in the span of 8 weeks, and weeks and days, it's 8 weeks and 6 days. Like their last name, Lunny, equals 86, and blood sacrifice, human sacrifice. Sanid is currently 55 at the time of her child's death. Satan and God equal 55. And the dad, Donal, is currently 74 years old at the time of his son's death. And again, we know the 74. We see the list there. This was a sacrifice, to say the least. And I'm going to end this decode, and as that's the last one of the night for myself, with a clip of Sinead O'Connor that someone told me to check out that I've never seen. Let me find it real quick. I have it right here. This clip is very interesting. I think it's a very interesting way to close out this decode, because she's definitely onto something here. It's only 28 seconds, but it's very impactful 28 seconds. Let's get this right. So again, this is Sinead O'Connor that I'm about to show you. And if you read the title of the video, it states Sinead O'Connor rips up picture of Pope John Paul II. So let's look at what she says here.
We have confidence in the victory of good over evil. Like the real enemy.
Fight the real enemy. So, you know,
you have it.
What do you think, man? Is she onto something or what?
Coincidence.
I don't know. Maybe we're all just cuckoo. Maybe the Vatican isn't the richest and the most demonic and have the most history of fuckery in the world. I don't know. But
Carrie
that's
says, what is she wearing around her neck?
it's a gooder question. I don't know what she's wearing around her neck. Here, I'm looking at it right now. I'm just trying to see it real quick. The video is not the best quality. It almost looks like the Star of David. I'm not going to lie to you.
Uh-oh.
It looks like a star maybe or something, but yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for my decodes and videos for this week. It's been a jam-packed week. There was a lot to decode. We also talked about what about what's his face? Sorry to sound so disrespectful, but the Vietnamese Buddha, the monk.
Yeah, the 95-year-old.
Yeah, here, I quickly visualized that and put it into visuals. Am I sharing my screen? I don't know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
sir.
cool. So again, I honestly can't attempt to pronounce his name, but this news just came today, and the father of mindfulness. I haven't even decoded the full thing. I haven't decoded that phrase. Buddhist monk dies at the age of 95. His name equals 122. Dead on 1/22. Buddha, like Neil pointed out, 122. So right off top, very interesting. But MLK died on April 4th, 1968, the 95th day of the year, prime numerology of 95. Now, that man to the right who met with MLK, there's more to what they met with, dies at the age of 95. Worth noting, MLK took his name in inspiration
I read
of Martin
this
Luther.
Buddhist monk was also a civil rights activist as well.
Like, come on, man. So,
during the Vietnam War.
look at this. Like, MLK named after the man who wrote the 95 Theses. And then again, Jesuits formed on the day leaving 95 days in the year. So, riddles on riddles on riddles. This week was jam packed, right up to the actual time of the show. So, yeah, man, I think that's enough said on my end. But what's going on with you? What's up with the chat?
Honestly, man, I think I've covered everything I needed to say. So
Yeah, I was gonna say
let's check
I'm pretty good.
chat. See if there's
Check in
anything
with the
breaking
chat.
right now as well.
That's like a segment right there. Checking in with the chat.
Yep.
It's nice to be back in the sandbox with all you lovely people. Let's not end on 62 likes. Don't forget to smash the thumbs. My man, dude.
That Rick James.
Rick
even
James,
even
man.
that profile picture just cracks me up.
It kills me every time, man.
Rick James.
It's just amazing, man. We need that. We need that. It's good, man. More likes. It's really just how allows people to get this scene and on their homepage or something, or on the suggested. Really, all it does.
Script
It's helpful.
tomorrow is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we got to do our end of the day predictions and see what's up. So, guys, we talked about red meat. Remember, let me show my screen because red meat is probably the most interesting one, and meat shortage. Those two are and in light of the Meatloaf thing, let's see if we have an interesting story. So here, let's pull it up. Red meat equals. All of these numbers are important. I'm just going to take away the English Sumerian just so it doesn't get confusing, but. Let's look at tomorrow's date before we log off. Refresh, make sure we're good. So tomorrow's date is 1 January, the 23rd day. So 1/23. 1, 2, 3. Red meat equals 123. Like 1, 2, 3. And next we have prime numerology of 60 and 30. A life lesson number of 30. 66 and 30. Red meat equals 66 and 30. In the 4 base ciphers. And then lastly, you have the 42 and reverse full reduction. The day also has lesser numerology of 24, the reflection of 42. But then someone else was kind enough to point out that meat shortage equals 66 in the reverse full reduction. And again, prime numerology tomorrow of 66 alongside the 132, the anagram of 123. So that's something worth pointing out. But Neo, is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I mean, honestly, man, just with the whole 123, if they don't do something with the meat shortage on that or red meat, it is still just a number for conspiracy as well.
I was about to say, yeah.
We haven't had quite the psyop in a while. At least like mainstream psyop, if you know what I mean.
Oh, dude, you know what? Actually, oh my god, dude, how could I forget?
And tomorrow is 64 days after Joe Biden's birthday, and Kill does something to 64.
That's interesting.
So, with that being said, I'm not saying anything's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm just saying, if it does, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what? Actually, there's
1, 2, 3. Conspiracy.
Speaking of interesting news, check this out. I was looking at this in the morning. So, sorry guys, I said we were done, but there was one more thing. Realistic guerrilla war exercises to be fought across rural North Carolina counties, Army warns. This came January 10, 2022. And the 2-week unconventional war exercise will be staged January 22nd through February 4th on privately owned land, and it will be realistic enough to include the sounds of gunfire, blanks, and flares. The U.S. Army John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School said in a news release. Think about how it's starting on the 22nd in 2022. Military operation equals 220, like 22. Fake equals 22 in the sense of this is a like a simulation. It's not real. It's meant to be like a fake staged war.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how it's not only starting on, again, the 22nd, military operation 22, but also the fact that it ends on a date that's written 4/2, February 2nd, the second day, fourth day, Second month, sorry, fourth day, 4/2, war 42. It's a war simulation on 4/2, ending on 4/2. Think about how the word simulation equals 65, and the day it starts, the simulation itself has prime numerology of 65, which was today, actually. And also, you know what this made me think of is the fact that Event 201 said in the simulation that 65 million hypothetically would die from the hypothetical pandemic exercise simulation, and the word simulation equals 65. Also, pandemic equals 65. So that's interesting. But, anyways, look how they referred to it in brackets as an unconventional war exercise, which equals 444 reverse ordinal. Masonic, Gematria, killing, military all have that 4-4 connection. The fact that it ends on the fourth day of the month of February. And this is by the U.S. Army John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center, which equals 209, like 29. And this has lesser numerology today when it started of 29. Military operation, again, like we discussed, 220. Advanced public notice of the U.S. military's premier unconventional warfare exercise became a priority in what year? 2002. Like 2002, 22, military operation, 220, 22. And now we have this happening starting on the 22nd day of 2022. So that's some interesting, strange news that happened as well today that I wanted to show you guys.
Yeah, I really do think we're gonna have like a big
This is telling us something for sure,
a
guys.
big news story before this month alone is over. Because I really do feel like this year is gonna be quite the year, to say the least. If anything, this year could possibly resemble what 2020 was like. So
Yeah,
maybe not as bad, but I don't think 2022 is going to be any better than 2021, if not worse. So
dude, I think for sure. Like, I think they started off hot this year. Like,
yeah, they
I feel
did.
like
They did start off hot.
the
So
Bob
many deaths.
Saget.
Bob
I mean,
Saget is probably the biggest death. Yeah.
it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
And now, I mean, again, look at Bob Saget. The 49ers just won. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Conspiracy equals 123.
You know what else is interesting? Ignatius of Loyola, sums to 231. Just like how tomorrow's day can also be written as 23/1.
Yeah, this is true. Good call. Yeah. So this is very interesting. I don't think we're done the Ignatian year either.
You know what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking, I'm thinking a huge psyop. I'm thinking some mass shooting. It might not be tomorrow, but soon enough, because we're past due, man. Like, think about it. When was the last mass shooting we had?
That's a great question. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do want to point out something really funny, not to sidetrack. Oh, wait a second.
FBI fucking knocking on my doors. Talking about, hey, we heard you talking about mass shootings.
This is true. No, I'm just kidding. Something interesting in line with the Ignatius of Loyola equaling 231 and Jorge Mario Bergoglio equaling 312 anagrams of each other. The Ignatian year will end on March 12th, a date that's written 3/12 or 123. So tomorrow is going to be 123. So, it's going to be interesting. It says March 12th,
what day of the
2022.
year? What tomorrow's? Wait, the Ignatian year began on what day was that?
Let me see the connection here.
I'm just trying to see how far the days are apart from each other.
3 till 12.
Ignatius of Loyola.
48 days apart from each other from
or span
from
of
tomorrow
49.
to now it's the 71st day of the year. Catholic 71, the Society of Jesus 71. Again, the Ignatian
Freemason sums to 48. Illuminati 48.
Mm-hmm.
False flag 48. I'm telling you, propaganda. I don't know, man.
And it's also a span of 6 weeks and 6 days, just like it has prime numerology.
You said the Ignatian year. When did that begin again? It was May. Is it May?
Sorry,
No, it's not May.
I didn't say it here. Let me see it. The year opened on May 20th.
Yeah,
Um,
May. Okay, May.
Oh, sorry, but it says the
Oh,
year will conclude on
oh,
July 31st, 2022. The feast
oh.
of St. Ignatius of Loyola, the peak of the celebration will fall on March 12th, 2022. My apologies. So the peak of the
Oh, okay. I read that
celebration.
wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I read that wrong too. My apologies. But that's still interesting as well. The peak of the celebration will fall on March 12th, which is going to be an interesting day as well. So again, it has that 1, 2, 3 numerology. So again, we're just looking at some things, can't get it right every time, but just curious to see what could come.
Jay says we haven't had another psyop. I mean George Floyd type deal in a while. Yeah, it could also be that too.
We have 46 numerology.
Another Black Lives Matter.
1 plus 23 plus 22 equals 46. Sacrifice 46 in the most pure cipher. And 23, as it's the 23rd day of the year, is the ninth prime number. So that's also interesting. Ninth is the number of completion. So, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's a Sunday, too. It's a Sunday. Never forget. Sundays
Well, you
always.
can't. You got to. You know what you got to do as well. Measure from Pope Francis, because it's all synced up with him.
What, his birthday to
So tomorrow,
tomorrow?
just curious.
And
December
here,
17th.
you do that, and I'll do.
Oh, it's his 38th day of his age.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
Yo, you know what's interesting is I
Hold on.
from
Let me make sure I'm measuring this right.
yeah.
Give me 1 second. Pope Francis, December 17th. From December 17th, 2021 to tomorrow, January 23rd, 2022. It's his 38th day of his age.
And you guys want to know how rigged this all is and how it's so perfectly synced with the Superior General of the Jesuits for the Ignatian year? For the peak of the celebration of the Ignatian year that will be happening really soon on March 12th, 2022, from November 12th, 2021 to March 12th, 2022 is a span of 121 days. And the November date is relevant because that's the birthday of the Superior General of the Jesuits, which is
Yep.
Sosa. So
Yep.
what's interesting is that's 121 days, blood sacrifice 121. So the peak of the celebration of the Ignatian year, the Superior General is on the 121st day of his age. The perfect date for a big blood sacrifice. So that's going to be a very interesting day.
That is.
That's
That
going to be an
is.
interesting day. And oh my God, from his birthday to tomorrow is a span of 73 days. Ritual sacrifice 73. So boom
Wow.
on a Sunday. Guys, get ready. It has perfect sacrifice numerology.
Yep. Wouldn't be surprised if we hear either the death or
Who knows?
something that
Maybe a
has to do with the
Catholic,
kid.
maybe someone in the
Yeah,
church, maybe
it
someone
could
within
be.
the church, someone who works within the church, an apostle
I'm
or
gonna
whatever. I
laugh if
don't know.
Pope Francis drops dead.
I don't know if it would be the.
I,
You know
I
what
I
though?
doubt I
You
doubt
know
it'll be
what?
him. I doubt it'll be
It
him.
doesn't
But
have the right numerology, but
I
what's
doubt it.
interesting is 23 again is the ninth prime number, so completion, and I think he's in his ninth year of his term. Let me just double check that
You know what is trippy though? You know what is
because he
trippy?
started in 2023. Yeah, he's not in his ninth year. He's approaching his ninth year. But what's interesting too, not to get on such a sidetrack,
I was gonna say,
is from the day he was appointed as the Pope. Let
right?
me just quickly show this, just because it's hard to visualize what I'm saying. Uh,
Oh,
look. From the day that Pope Francis was anointed the Pope of the Vatican to tomorrow is a span of 8 years and 317 days. And Jesuits and the word eight, when spelled out, match in Gematria. But also 317 is the 66th
yo,
prime.
script.
It has prime numerology 66. What's up?
You know what Jacqueline just pointed out? Queen Elizabeth, and that is very interesting because Queen Elizabeth. Have you seen Jay's work on Queen Elizabeth?
He's been doing some work
He's
in
been
the.
doing a lot of shit, and what's funny is with tomorrow having 66 date numerology, Queen Elizabeth does something with 66.
Hmm.
That is something that is something to keep an eye out on. I'm not saying anything's gonna happen to her, but um, I don't know because I don't think she has a lot left. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear the news of her death in the near future. She
Mm-hmm.
is 95 right now.
Yeah, that's and hey, we just saw the death of the Buddha monk at 95, so in connection to
And
MLK.
and think about the mockery with that, because what's her name? Regina King. She just lost her son, right? Regina means queen, and then the next day, what if I don't know?
Hmm. Tomorrow is gonna be interesting. You know what's funny is ultimately what we're doing is conspiracy in the sense of conspiracizing what's to come. And again, tomorrow is the conspiracy day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, man. What's gonna happen on 1, 2, 3?
No. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be surprised if it's just like a quiet ass day.
I mean, well, hey, always never forget that the shit will happen, but then they'll talk about it the next day.
That is
Um,
also possible. You're
so it's
right.
not like the ritual
Absolutely right.
wasn't fulfilled. And you know what's funny is it's kind of perfect if they do it like that because the next day has prime numerology of 67, blood sacrifice, human sacrifice. So if they kill all the people on Sunday and then they talk about it on the news the next day, again, it's just perfect because 1 plus 24 has lesser numerology of 25, death
You're
25. It's
right.
perfect. It's perfect how they do it. They and Sunday often they don't talk about the deaths on Sunday because think about it. It's the Jesuits who worship the sun and they have worship on Sunday, so they try to seem holy to sort of balance their karma of what the evil fuckery that they do. So you don't really hear too much of the sadness on Sundays. It's usually like different news. But not saying you don't still hear deaths on Sundays, but I feel
We'll
like it's
see.
talked
We'll
about on
see.
the Monday. So we'll
We
figure
shall
out.
see. We'll
Well,
see.
anyways, guys,
Hopefully nothing happens.
at the end of the day, yeah, yeah, exactly. We don't
Right?
want
It's not
anything
like we're
bad to happen.
wishing evil upon the world.
But truthfully, this is just this repetitive cycles. You can just go back in time and see how what we're kind of talking about has happened in a similar manner previous years before on the same dates or similar numerology. So we're just trying to see if patterns will ultimately fulfill themselves. Um, but we don't hope that they will happen.
Indeed.
But anyways, y'all, great stream as usual. A lot of stuff unpacked. I think we're gonna do another one again as usual next Saturday, which would be what date would that be?
That would be
Yeah, let me know what date that would be.
next Saturday is the 29th.
29th. Okay. 29th. Very interesting. So we'll see that. We'll see that through. Hope to see you guys on the next one and appreciate everybody holding it down for 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
If we missed anything, we'll try to get it on the next one.
I see
Yeah,
Zach is live too, so
dope.
and he's gonna be taking calls from the trolls, so this should be pretty funny.
Ooh, I might have to call in and troll. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, that's dope. That's dope. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man.
All right.
Neo, you know what it is, man. It's always good. It's always love.
Absolutely.
We gonna do another one, man.
Most
Um,
definitely. But
yeah,
probably a
man.
jam-packed week too, so we'll see.
Yeah, man. 100%. Who knows what's to
Might
come?
have to sneak an episode in before Saturday if shit gets too crazy.
Yeah, man. We can do that. Let me know. We can definitely
Yeah,
try to squeeze that in for sure.
absolutely.
Appreciate that,
Absolutely.
man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody who held it down. Live or archived. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right.
Peace and love. Take it
Peace,
easy.
guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.